Excuse me. Sorry, I think I'm all set up. Sorry for that minute of silence. I was, like, concerned. Like, getting everything... all the things. Yes. Okay. Well... I'll move this mouse over here. That's fine. June, hello! I will be inking this Sal drawing. Per the request of our favorite boy, Ian. He didn't get what he wanted, but he might have got what he wanted today. I don't know. Early, I know. Well, I already ate, and like... I had just finished recording, what's it called? Burrows. I finished recording the new build of Burrows, so... it is what it is. Yeah. But that would not be true. What? No, I would like to say that I never lose, but okay. The drawing looks great. Thank you, June. Come on, there is the tool. There it is. Is it a little... I mean, it's like a little slanted. But like... what am I supposed to do about that? I guess I could like... could shave this a bit. The benefits of doing digital, right? It is what it is. Also, the, excuse me. The voice chat is open if you want to join. Join in on the stream on mic or something. Aw, hi Josh. Have a fun stream, like you usually... Thank you, Wolf. Thank you. Always good to see you around. Ah, hello.
Hey.
How are you doing tonight?
Doing all right. How are you doing?
Pretty good. I got to have a nice lazy day.
Well, that's always good.
Right.
Right.
I'm surprised Ian isn't here already.
Maybe he'll show up.
Maybe.
He's got to see that Suika.
Did you go full horny with the shark? I don't know. Do you think I would go full horny?
Yes.
Oh, damn it. You're right. I'm only a little bit predictable.
Only a little bit.
Only just so.
Ambition, as they say in Germany.
But yes, I did go horny with the shark. Now I'm like sitting there going like, man, I have to edit this now. I edited one of the parts, so like I got that out of the way. But it's like a little bit annoying. Ah. Especially since the characters move. That's the thing that's like in Smoke Room for the most part, they just sit there. But these guys move around. And I'm like, God damn it, now I have to like edit in motions on the sensor stuff.
Yeah, I was gonna say, if you have to like censor it if they're moving around, that's gonna be tricky.
It takes like an extra 3 minutes. And like that's... It's so long.
3 minutes is long.
Well, that's 3 minutes I could be doing anything else.
I mean, I'd hate to see what happens if Leo takes longer than 3 minutes.
No, I'd be okay if for that, maybe.
I would hope so.
Does his head look in perspective now?
Josh's pussy is open to Leo. He can finish as fast as he wants.
Always. Just for him.
I'm very proud you went full horny, though. Good. We discussed this, and like you said, I told you had to go full horny.
Yeah, you told me I had to, so I did what you asked.
As you know, of course I went full horny first time. But when I played it again, I chose the other ones, and you're just missing out if you don't watch.
Really? Okay. Did I miss anything in Mark's route?
I don't think so.
Okay. Vucky, hello!
There weren't many choices in this route, were there?
No. There was like to
There
cuddle
was-
with him or not, and like...
Or like keep kissing. Oh, hell yeah.
Yeah. So, I did
I'm
those.
sure that might affect later. Game, so, good.
I hope so.
It's got
Right? I'm curious how they're gonna be doing, like, the rest of the updates. Because I kind of assumed, like, the game was going to be more linear, and you would, like, have one save in which you go through all of them.
Yeah. I was kind of thinking it'd be like you'd it would like weird shit would happen. He'd like hop through dimensions every time he'd go to sleep or weird shit.
Yeah.
That's what I thought.
Instead it's just like route.
But now it's like,
Aw.
oh, okay, so you can only do one at a time. And I'm like,
Yeah.
oh, okay. That changes how I thought the game was going to go by quite a lot.
Yeah, honestly. Can't save them all.
Oh.
But you
But,
gotta save them all.
Except you can because you get to play them all.
yeah.
But in the back of your mind, the other three are already dead.
Oh.
Or four while you're doing it. Are there four or are there three? Or no, four.
You have
Or
Hero,
there five?
Mark, Gabe, and Ken. That's 4.
Okay. Yeah, that's four.
Okay. I was wondering if I just couldn't count for a second. Which could be true.
Which is very predictable.
It is what it is. Furry hyenas don't make any sense to you, Bucky. I don't know. What's there not to get?
I mean, in the human heart, Sydney's kind of cute.
Which one's
Oh.
Sydney?
He's the shy one.
Oh, okay.
No,
I've only looked
what-
I've only looked at the key art like a couple of times, so I do not know the characters. Like,
What the hell does Bucky have against hyenas? Like, they're like very supreme in furry shit. They're very good.
well, he just says that they don't make any sense to him. So,
Well, I mean,
Bucky,
they
you
do,
better
they,
speak up.
do,
What's wrong?
they do have fur. I mean,
Yeah.
so I don't know.
I don't know things. How does... I should probably lower the opacity on this. Ah! No, stop. Program, do what I want you to do, not what I'm clicking.
What is a pseudo phallus?
Do you mean like a dildo or like what?
I don't know.
Because I don't know what you mean by that.
I don't know what words.
Well, pseudo just means like
Like
fake.
fake, right?
Yeah.
So fake dick? Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright. I'll Google it.
That's kind of like where I'm at with like the whole like I don't know, reptile thing with like the thing with the thing, and I'm just like,
Yeah.
I don't know. It seems kind of like, I don't know.
Yeah, it's a thing.
Female hyenas
Oh.
have its
But it's not real because it says it's a structure found in an animal, while superficially appearing to be a penis, is derived from a different developmental path. I can read. So like it looks like a penis, but
Yeah,
not.
yeah.
So
Like the
it's
female is
basically
still
like-
female. Like,
Yeah. So it's
Okay.
basically like a larger version of like a clitoris, I guess.
I mean, the
Okay.
female still has to give birth, so.
Yeah.
okay.
Does Dave's mom have a name?
Yeah, Dave's mom.
Yeah.
I don't remember them saying actually.
I honestly have no clue. She's never even been shown except for like an art that he's drawn outside the game.
Oh, okay. I was about to say like, there's art of the... She shows up at some point.
Nope. I've seen one pic of her. Of course, Dave and Dave are both the name. And they're
Oh, okay, that's
adorable.
cute.
She's just
Actually.
like always in the background, like referred to but never seen.
Yeah, I remember being like rather surprised that what's her name, Florencia, shows up.
Oh yeah,
Mm.
yeah.
I was like, you have a portrait?
Yeah, it's almost like it's like one of those memes where it's like, this is a gay furry novel, so women don't exist or something.
It's
I
like
don't get that.
a little bit facts though.
Yeah,
There's that Patreon.
I'm going to find the cute pic with Dave and Dave in it and put it in the Discord. I can
Good,
find
good. Because David is super cute.
He is kind of good though.
He really is. It's on my phone. Oh god, I have too many different places I'm saving photos at now.
This is why I try to only use my laptop.
Yeah.
So I don't have to get confused of where anything is.
Well, I mean,
Yeah.
luckily I can just put it all in Google Photos, so
Oh, look at you being smart.
yeah. Well, I mean, I can transfer things that way. If I put it on there, and then I can just like, if I need to delete it, I could just, put it on my computer or something.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
Ah, found it.
Did you put him on your husbando tier list? No, not this man.
I put the pic in Discord. It's very cute. And the mom's just there. That's the only pic I've ever seen of her that he's made, I think. Maybe he's put me more.
I love the hair though. That rainbow hair is great.
Oh my god, that's amazing.
Right? Like, just ignore her. Just look at fucking Dave and Dave. They're,
Yeah,
they're
look at they're having a good time.
adorable.
She's just like, why am I even here?
She's like, I could be at work right now. That's all I gathered from the mom is like, oh, okay, so like she's like a workaholic.
Oh, that's
Ah.
what Dave says.
Yeah, but like, she doesn't. She's just terrible. Like, she doesn't give a shit about Dave.
But we know who does care. It's Tyson. Tyson cares.
Tyson
much.
cares so much.
He does.
He remembers his favorite like fruit gummy flavor. I've already forgotten, but like,
But Tyson remembers.
but Tyson will remember.
Wait,
It's like,
wait, was it the jelly bean? Is that what you're talking about?
Yeah, it was like some like candy flavor that like Tyson would always like leave in the bag because he knows that
Yeah.
like it's Dave's favorite.
I think it was pear. I think he likes pear.
Oh, that's cute.
I should make like a GIF of like Tyson, like with the the Family Guy thing, like Pepperidge Farm remembers, but with Tyson.
Oh, hello, Chase.
What?
Welcome to the
I don't-
stream.
Hello.
Ah. I suppose I could make this line a little thicker.
Oh, Josh,
Yeah,
when you made your husbando chart,
yeah.
did Asteria ever cross your mind?
I was so early in that game that I was like, that's probably, I
Okay.
shouldn't probably consider him.
Well, I'll say.
It's kind of like
do you
the
think
reason why
by the time
Marcus
you're
is on
done,
there.
you'll be there somewhere.
Maybe, that's a solid maybe.
Okay. You'll fall in love with
Well-
him. It's okay.
Well, I mean, he is the right size for Josh, but then we've learned that he's a bottom, so that complicates things.
What?
It's true.
Hey, Josh, you top him. It's all good.
Yeah.
Yeah, there you go. You finally get your chance.
uh maybe.
You know, in a different Discord, the creator was talking. He says Asterion is canonically a bottom.
It's so good.
And it's just like perfect. I wouldn't want anything else.
Right. Oh, so for
true.
for Minotaur Hotel, someone commented like I shouldn't go past like chapter 14 because of the new update. Is that true?
Oh.
Oh yeah. Well, yeah,
You
because the new update when it gets released, it's not gonna like add on to the end of the game. Because there after chapter 14, there's like the game lets you do like stuff out of order. Like you can pick who you want to hang out with at points and stuff. And they'll
Okay.
be adding more content to that selection.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
When is that supposed to come
Yeah,
out?
Near the end of next month.
Oh, okay.
Right before Elden Ring comes out.
Okay. What's an Elden Ring?
It's a game.
Okay,
Very good game.
I'll believe you.
Fane.
Wait, sorry. Well, I missed like 1 minute of that. I just want to be clear what Ian's advice was.
Oh.
Wait, what?
To wait for to when he gets to chapter 14
I didn't say the way for it. I'm just saying.
oh.
I
When
was, yeah, I
chap-
was gonna say, you don't need to wait for the update.
Okay.
The update is really not gonna be like essential. It's I'm gonna say there are persona elements, and
Oh shit, we got
it's
social
adding a-
links.
yes, exactly. It's adding a
Yeah.
social link. It doesn't mean that like you're still gonna have other social links. It's just gonna give you the option for more. And the point of this game, like what they're eventually trying to do, is to have it to a point where you can't hang out with everybody. Like they specifically
Oh,
are doing
okay.
things to be like anti-persona. Nanos was talking in one of the devlogs that he hates that you can do like a perfect run if you're very specific. So he's making they're all like contributing to the game to make sure that you cannot get a perfect run with any one playthrough.
Oh, that's
So all
that's
it's
great.
doing, yeah. So all it's doing is adding another character who didn't have that extra social link.
Okay,
I
because
think
I
the-
always
the
hated in
game-
Persona that they're like, hang out with everyone all the time, and I'm like, I hate half these characters. Can't I just hang out with the
Oh, yeah.
ones I like?
Yeah, pretty much. So that's what's happening here. And Kona is getting a new sprite.
Oh, okay, okay.
That does kind of like, I mean, yeah, I get the whole thing about not trying to hang out with everybody, but I guess the problem I had was like at the point it was, you couldn't really complete anything like really with any of the characters if you didn't, if you only, like you had to, like for Asterion, you basically had to hang out with him completely without anyone else. So that's a little too extreme. I hope you can hang out with
Well,
him.
in the future, it's not going to be like that. They specifically did it for this one to discourage people from just doing that. Like, you're either like only choosing Asterion, or you're actually exploring the system. And if you only choose Asterion, you're cutting out a lot of contact. So like, it's pretty much disincentivizing you from finishing that.
So they don't want me to go for the bull.
Oh no,
it's
they
just- That's like the social thing. It's like a
You
different
are-
thing.
You already have enough of the bull.
yes.
He's there, don't worry.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
You can do both eventually with new updates when there's more days to hang out with people.
Yeah.
You can like do that comfortably. Or you can just be obsessed and then for the rest of the game have nothing.
Amazing.
I mean, nobody would ever be obsessed though, right?
Nope.
I mean,
Wait, what?
Asterion's fine.
Yeah.
Wait, did you say incest? Huh? What?
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 Wait.
I heard
This
incest.
isn't house. This isn't House in Fata Morgana. We're not there. I'm sorry.
Gosh, you're deleting all those lines.
I am, because I'm redoing this.
My God.
What? That's not a
Yeah,
problem.
Argus Chase.
It's normal to like when you see that it's not correct, you redo it.
What is correct? There is no correct.
That's a lie in the world of art. Like there are correct ways to.
Oh my God, that's a different color, Josh. Whoa, hold up.
I know.
Damn, you branching out.
It's
I'm glad you deleted
it's
that
just
mouth.
for
Hell
the
yeah.
it's just for the sketch layer, so I
Oh,
so I can tell the
resketching
difference
his mouth.
between it.
You didn't like how his mouth was sketched?
It was off center. Yeah.
Okay.
I had like noticed that a little too late and was like, yeah, I'll just redo it.
It's a good thing digital like makes it so you don't have to like erase things, like, and they don't erase.
Yeah. I do feel like it's the reason why I like to still draw traditional is I don't want to have to rely on that to be able to constantly edit. Like you end up getting too comfortable and unlearn how like proportions and perspective works if you rely too much on the digital tools.
Yeah, you got a point. And even if it's not like digital, like at least in painting, you can always just paint over shit.
Yeah. It just kind of forces you to like pay attention more.
Yeah.
Because I didn't do it on stream, I don't think. Oh, excuse me. But when I was doing the digital sketch of Marco, I like fucked up the eye. Like his eyes. And I just sat there like with the transform tool, like just moving it, like using an effect instead of redrawing it. And I'm like, oh, I probably shouldn't be doing this because like... I should learn how to like actually sketch it in perspective properly instead of just like warping it using a tool. But I was feeling lazy in that moment. How How should this arc? It's like the one downside of like drawing someone with a snout is having to like keep all of that perspective in mind.
Sal's got a big snoot.
He does.
Or you
We
can
all
just
know you're
like,
lacking in perspective.
Yeah, always.
I mean, you can always just draw them straight on, and then you don't have to worry about it as much.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that's
fine.
that's one of the weird parts about like the password stuff is like they're all straight on, and then you get a CG and you see them not from straight on. They're like, whoa, oh, God, weird.
Right, right.
Uh-huh.
I find that like Haas's CGs can look a bit off. Cause it's like, oh, like it's really hard to get like his mane properly in perspective with how he's drawn. So like I get it, but you can see some weird like warping issues with that.
You can definitely tell which ones are older.
Yeah.
Like that Roswell kiss one. Well, it's a little rough.
Right.
Josh decided to keep kissing them anyway.
Yeah, yeah. It's not like I want to.
Well, on some level, you must have. Because
No, I
you
just
wouldn't
felt
want-
really
Had a
guilted.
choice. He told you not to make that change your mind and make your decision for you.
Yeah. He's still gonna die.
Let him die a virgin. And besides, I'm sure he'll somehow survive at the end of the game.
Oh, for
Magic.
sure. I kind of assume that like the cure all for Reginald will work on him.
Yeah. And Sal will have something to do with it because he was like one of the test patients or something like that.
Yeah.
So like he'll come into play. It'll all come together.
Right at the very end. At day 60. The game will
That's
go
what it
on
seems
for
like.
another 20 years.
Oh God.
For the author's
I
sake,
think-
I hope not, but
Well, I
No.
can. I mean, I can
Just-
tell you right now that if that happens, that there's gonna be like 2 pages of dialogue that gets recycled for like 60 days.
Now you didn't hear this from me,
oh,
but I might have heard that there's a sequel in the works. Don't know how that's gonna go.
But
But
how?
you didn't hear me. I didn't say that.
well, it's clearly gonna be Dave and Tyson's
Prequel.
honeymoon after they get married,
Uh.
and
Yes.
since he's the canon one.
They're gonna have that beach vacation.
Oh, okay. I would love if they all like went on the beach vacation though, and nothing bad
No.
happens.
No, just Tyson and Dave. They need their like. They
Well,
need,
that's
like,
that's what I
their
mean.
own-
That's what yeah.
Okay.
How about a prequel game where it's just Dave, Tyson, and David? They're all just being cute.
Don't.
Aw.
No, I would love that.
Just slice of life.
But then there'd be the friend zone.
Yeah, you have the friend
Yeah,
zone
but
characters
there's-
like Roswell and Orlando.
But it's with Tyson though.
They still do cute things. They still like sleep together and like shower together and stuff. Oh, yeah.
I guess.
They'll just be more repressed gay. We'll be able to. It'll be third person, so we can see from like Tyson's point of view at times.
Ooh.
Ooh, that'd actually be fun though.
Cause he'd be like, he should have like fantasizing scenes about like Dave and him.
Oh. That would be fun.
And then David can be like, so what were you dreaming about there, bud?
What are you dreaming about, sport? Are you winning?
Yeah, but I could say that.
If you dream about Tyson, you're always winning.
right?
Mm.
I mean, who else is worth dreaming about?
True.
True.
Like, I don't dislike Sal, but like, he's no Tyson.
Oh. Yeah, I forgot about Sal. Sal's really no. I like Sal, but I'd rather dream about Tyson. Yeah. Obviously.
Right?
Yeah.
Just kind of is what it is. When you make one character who's just superior to everyone else.
Like Devin.
Damn it! Why do there have to be two Devons? I was thinking about Arches. I'm like, oh no, he was thinking about a different Devon, right? Yeah.
Oh, I was.
Oh.
I
yeah.
assumed you were talking about Arches, Dev.
Oh.
And I was gonna be like, I don't know, Cameron's pretty cute.
Oh yeah, Cameron. Cameron is the one. For me.
Like, Devin's really cute, but like, Cameron's sassy though.
Yeah, I like Cameron's stats. He might be better.
And Cameron is like liftable too, so it's like yes.
Oh, Kenta, I'm on a drawing tablet. Like, this is on a computer, but I'm using a drawing tablet. Not like a Cintiq or anything, because I don't got monies for that. This is just a Wacom. Because budget stuff works. Unless
If I
it's in
got,
our
like,
program.
If I got like a pen, I guess I could do it on my iPad, but
I know that a
don't
lot
have
of
one right
people...
now.
I know a lot of people that, like, started doing that, and it seems to be doing well for them.
Okay, Sucky. Bjorn is second best boy. Devin is just hot coach, and he's just the best. Bjorn is very close. He's very close.
Is that how that's pronounced? Bjorn?
No, it's Bjorn.
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 Oh no. I said Bjorn, yeah. I'm not Josh.
Why? There's like 3 letters there, and you said like 80 syllables.
I've outed myself. I'm smart, I swear.
To be fair, I think Lake is second best boy, but
That's the lion guy, right?
yeah, like he's like if you get to know him, he's like really, really, really like amazing, like as a person. So
Okay.
He's
And
best
he's
friend material.
no, that's no.
I don't know, I remember seeing that CG of the Panther guy during your stream, Aaron, and was like, damn.
Yeah, that's Devin.
Yeah, that's Devin. He's daddy. He's perfect.
Oh yeah.
You shouldn't make one of the teachers dateable, because everyone's just gonna pick that one.
Oh, he's superior. And plus, like he's only like 33 or something in the game, so he's like daddy, and he's not even old. Perfect.
I mean, yeah, that's like a good age, I think.
Right? Isn't Nikolai like older? I remember hearing
Yeah,
that.
he's the
somewhere.
oldest. Yeah, I think he's the oldest out of everyone.
Ah, so he's the daddy one, not William.
I mean, William technically is a daddy, so
I mean, he's like actually a daddy, but like,
yeah. So he's got to be like similar in age to Nick. I don't know what his actual age is.
Yeah, I'll look up him on the wiki because I didn't realize a lot of them kind of old.
Like maybe like 35, 36 or something.
Well, like, isn't Samuel like 25?
Yeah, he's 25.
And I'm like,
Will
what
is
the fuck?
35.
Why is this man so young?
Ooh, Nikolai's 38. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh,
that's what I
damn. Okay.
Oh, yeah, Sam's the youngest. Or no, Cliff is. Never mind.
Okay, how old's Cliff?
He's 23.
Okay. Wow, he's a baby.
Well, he is kind of like, you know, like the diminutive one anyway. So
Oh yeah, he's the small choice.
yeah.
And I'm like, okay, I
wonder
respect
how-
that that's an option, but like, give me Nikolai.
What kind of trauma are you going through, Eclipse?
What? Eclipse is in trauma? Is he playing Trauma
Yeah.
Center? Hello, I am late and going through emotional trauma. How is everyone? I'm doing great, Eclipse. I hope you're doing... You can get better.
Not your fault.
I wonder how old Dimitri is.
You mean Dimitri?
Yeah, Dimitri.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
That's fine by me, Selkie. Like, that's, you know, like, age appropriate, so.
Right?
When it starts getting into the, like, oh, we're still in high school, I'm like,
Yeah. It's like, can't you just say everyone's 18 and call it a day? Or above that, like, at least.
Or at least go say that they're in college and they're just starting off.
Right?
That's, I mean, that's better, but still kind of like,
I mean, I prefer if there's no, like, legal ambiguity.
Yeah, that's very good. Yeah, when I was watching the Morinatsu,
Oh,
you were streaming, Aaron.
yeah.
How old are they in that game? Aren't they young?
yeah, they're high school age.
Oh,
No.
no.
No, they're in college.
Are they in college? Okay, I thought they were high
Wait,
school
wait, wait,
age.
wait, wait, Morinatsu, right.
They're definitely
sorry.
high school.
Yeah.
I thought you were talking about
Like 100%. It's the remake. Is it Revisited? It's actually something else.
It's Homecoming? Yeah.
That's the one
Homecoming.
that's actually college age.
Yeah. I was getting confused for a second. Yeah, Morinatsu, yeah, they're all like 16 to 18, except for like 2 of the characters, I think.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
But I mean, I guess if it's them, it's not. I'm gonna be like, it's not me.
Yeah, like as long as like all the characters are like I guess. It's a little better.
Yeah.
Well, I'll never.
And
play
most
that
of
game by
those
myself
dating
anyway,
sims,
so-
like most of those dating sims in Japan, they're always high school age. So I guess that's like just par for the course.
It makes you wonder.
Yeah, well, they're like usually aimed towards teenagers.
I don't know. It usually seems like it's like middle-aged otakus who play that.
Yeah, well, that's who ends up buying them. But like the target demographic is usually like
Oh shit, Eclipse! He read the Dastra. Oh my God, that's why he's feeling the emotional pain. Yes,
what?
Eclipse, you gotta use the bots and vote for it the next poll. I believe in you.
What's emotional traumatizing about Adastra? Isn't that just like
I don't know.
you fuck the wolf and it's cool?
Hey,
I wish.
don't worry about it, Josh.
Okay, you're right. I'll never get around to playing it. So
Exactly. Your relationship with Amicus is definitely not like exactly what it would be like to see Chase and Leo dating before they broke up.
I'm weird when it comes to getting emotional in games because like my first time through, I'm just like, oh, okay, but then the repeat playthroughs, it gets worse. I get like more and more emotional each time.
Oh,
reason.
okay.
So I played that game really fast, and I played it again, and the second time through, oh, that then brought the tears.
Ah.
Yeah, I kind of get that way with like Minotaur Hotel because it's like you're always like getting more of the picture, and it's like, oh, there's so much.
So is there like an ending in Minotaur Hotel?
Not yet.
Not yet.
Okay.
Not yet, but like the way I would describe it is, so like they like to make sure their builds are like fulfilling when they release them. Um, so what this build is, because basically 0.5 double the length of the game, it feels like season 2 of like a 3-season TV show.
Okay.
So like by the end of it, people like were asking if this was the end because like it has a lot of closure to all the arcs that weren't introduced during that. There's still mysteries around, but like yeah, it's just the more you play, the more mysteries become obvious.
Okay.
I mean, it's
Also,
like-
to anyone, Josh isn't going to understand this, but it should come to no surprise to anyone who's read Adastra that I do like Alex. I'm sorry.
Ugh. I mean, I guess it makes sense. Coming from you.
I kind of think like.
Wait, I
guess,
did read
like,
that far into Adastra the first time.
Like somebody's talking.
You know who
about-
Alex is. You don't know the extent, Josh. I'm sorry. You didn't even see the dance.
I mean, I know the extent, but anyway. Neferu, I think, like, if you want to date Neferu, I guess that's where, like, Kimia is going to come into it.
Yeah, if they ever finish it.
At least
Come
I
back to
guess
it.
so.
Oh, do you
No.
still play as like human in that?
No,
No.
someone else.
Okay. Are both of them you're playing as someone new? Like both of those new games?
No.
In Interia, I think, is the same guy, but,
Yeah.
like, Kimia is, like, some wolf guy with glasses.
hmm Who's really hot. But
Yeah, kind of.
I was kind of disappointed that they stopped Kimia to do intro. Like, the writer didn't really know where he was going with it or something like that. I don't know. I mean, take all the time you need. Whatever, that's fine.
Yeah. You need to take a break,
But-
that's all good.
But go straight into another one.
Yeah, one where we get more Alex. That's great.
Yeah, he is there.
I'm sorry, Ian. He'll probably have the Roswell voice.
Who?
Alex?
Alex?
Oh, that's
Oh,
fine.
that's fine. Yeah.
Why is that a bad?
He's a Roswell.
That's great. That's
Oh.
perfect.
What about Cassius?
Oh, I don't know.
He's gotta have like a bitchy vibe. The new
yeah,
voices
yeah.
have that?
He's the stuck up bitch. Like
Maybe like, a little bit
Just
like,
like Alex.
Virginia.
not being mean. I'm just saying she's very Jenna.
Yeah, she's like Alex, to be fair.
Yeah.
He is a choice, if that's what you like.
Penta, probably.
Oh my god, yeah.
Especially for any repeats. But it'll be fun, it'll be exciting. We'll get to judge, and that's all that matters, right?
Oh, yeah, that's a good part of the game.
I don't know. I remember Kato being like annoying. Like I don't remember liking him.
Well,
Good.
I mean, he does some things.
Fine.
Like right from the
Hold on
beginning,
to
I'm
that,
like, wow,
man.
can this guy just stop talking? Like,
I think he's made with the intent to not like him.
probably. Well, I also got that from like Cassius. Like, I'm not supposed to like enjoy his presence.
And yet,
I really liked his like
Well-
motivation from like as far as I read into it. Like I
feel
don't like
like-
him romantically. I just kind of like his
Yeah.
character.
Yeah, like I didn't like him at first, but I grew to like Cassius. Alex, I'm kind of indifferent about.
I think that was my problem originally, is I didn't get like attached to any of the characters, so I like kind of like lost motivation the first time.
That's fair.
It's okay. Ian can be your emotional attachment.
It's not fair, because how can you not fall for Amicus instantly?
What?
Like, come on.
He's no Leo.
Again, it's gonna be very funny when all it is just Josh being like, I don't know about this, and just hurting everyone who is watching. Everyone
No.
will be in pain. Everyone
was a
will be
lo-
upset.
It's been a long time since you played. You'll grow. You'll
This
like
time I'll just fall in love with
I-
Amicus.
it. Yeah. Yes.
This time for sure.
You were just too involved with Leo to like. You were blinded by Leo to where you didn't care about anyone else.
And you
I
think
don't
that's
know.
changed?
You said
I
for
mean-
others.
Like how can you like fall for somebody like right off the bat if they're kidnapping you? I mean, I don't know.
Fucking perfect.
I mean, maybe for Josh, maybe he'd go with that.
What?
Sorry,
I mean, if it was-
no.
I mean, if it was Leo, I mean,
Yeah, but you know, I know Leo, so if he kidnapped me, that's different. Like,
It wouldn't be kidnapped because you would go with him willingly.
yeah.
hmm,
There's no. The problem is there's no, like, Route 35 like wish fulfillment to start off to like make yourself attached immediately
Yeah, so
by
that's an issue.
accidentally thinking that was the start.
yeah.
I
That's a fair point.
mean, it's the earliest point for Chase in the story that you
Yeah,
can
no,
play,
it's like
so.
playing Birth by Sleep first. This is interesting.
Yeah, but at least
Yeah.
like it wasn't like it was a choice, but it was like more of a mistake.
No, I know.
No one's done that with Kingdom Hearts. Where they accidentally play
like-
Birth by Sleep first because they think that was the first game released.
Yeah, but there were a lot of interviews with it being Kingdom Hearts 0. So
Yeah.
somebody could be like, I know this isn't the first, but this is the first. And so they wanted to do that one first, which to be fair, I ended up doing when I revisited the series after playing. Like, Kingdom Hearts 2 was my last game when that came out in 2006. So, like, that's the last one I had played.
Hmm.
And then before 3 came out, I went back and I replayed the whole series, including the DS games.
I'm sorry.
And I started with Birth by Sleep. Oh no, I actually really liked the DS games. I know that's a bad take.
No, so I don't dislike those games. I hate how they play.
That's fair. I was only really upset with like one aspect of 358 over 2 days.
I was about to.
Which is anytime they do stealth.
Oh my
I
god,
hate
that's
stealth
so.
in that. It is so it's trashy and it's very like the worst mission is there's one where you're like following Pete
Oh, in
and you're in
Agrabah?
Agrabah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you have that thing where it's like you can't let him out of your vision, but he also can't catch you, and it's like a blank room, like there's nothing. You're just following him, and because you're using a D-pad to control it, it's just like this does not work. None of the other stealths are as bad, but that one was very upsetting.
Yeah, I remember getting like pissed at that one. I also didn't like how your combos were tied to what gears you had equipped.
I kind of like that. I like the stupid gear system.
I just wish like I had more control over that. It's one of those things
That's
where like
fair,
Kingdom
that's-
Hearts 2 spoils you because like it's so good by letting you like
Yeah.
customize everything.
Oh yeah.
So like when you go to any other installment and you can't do that, it's like why not? I also
Love
feel that way
Kingdom
about
Hearts.
Kingdom Hearts 3. Like I hate how they like fixed Sora's combo but then lock it behind critical mode. 'Cause it's like,
Hey, I
oh,
don't
you have to play the
remember.
game. Yeah, they completely redid Sora's combo system, but you have to beat critical mode to get those skills. And I'm like,
It
wait,
wasn't just updated with the patch for Remind.
no, apparently like it checks your data if you have a complete file for critical mode,
Weird.
is what I was
Okay.
told, so how do I feel about Master Duel? I kind of don't like it cuz
I love Konami games.
well, it's that thing where like because it's digital, there's no reason not to play just the absolute best deck of the format. And they released the best deck in the format almost for free at the beginning of the game. Like if you know what to pull, you can just get all of the best decks without spending money. So as soon as you go into ranked, everyone's playing like the same fucking deck. That's the same format that's been in the TCG for like 2 years, which was the reason why I stopped playing, because it's boring. So I'm like, like maybe later when like the format changes, but like right now, ugh. I hate playing against Tri Brigade. I hate playing against Eldritch. Hate playing against Drytron. It almost makes me miss True Draco. I'm sorry for the Yu-Gi-Oh talk.
Tell us how you feel.
How do you feel about what Eclipse just said in chat?
Like, okay, of topic statement of fuck Yu-Gi-Oh! Vrains. Vrains is a bad television series, but like, I almost like it.
Of
Oh, I thought
course.
you were gonna say it's a bad television series, but a good Yu-Gi-Oh series, and I was gonna question so many things.
No, because Yu-Gi-Oh! Series are typically good television series. It's weird.
That's what I was gonna call you out on, which would have been very funny.
But
I'm
Vrains is
surprised
not
you were
one of
being
them.
serious. Okay.
No,
So you're saying
I
Eclipse has
legitimately
good
think
taste.
Yu-Gi-Oh! GX is like a really well put together television series, but only in Japanese. Because 40 episodes were cut in the English dub.
Weird.
Like the entire final arc isn't in the English dub. It's really weird.
I mean,
Who
you
needs
know,
closure?
yeah, it's just Yu-Gi-Oh.
Yeah, I usually tout that like Yu-Gi-Oh! GX is one of the most depressing coming-of-age stories you can watch. Because it doesn't have a happy ending. It is. It's like, why did you end it this way? That's so tragic. Half the cast is scarred for life, but they're just like, maybe one day we'll get over it, and that's how the series ends. It's like, go to group therapy, guys. Maybe then. But it's kind of only that series. The rest of them are like really hit or miss. Arc 5 is the pinnacle of Yu-Gi-Oh! Blue. Blue, I'm sorry to disagree with you. As someone who watched Arc 5 while it was airing in Japan, I can't say that's a good series. Not in good faith. Did I enjoy it? Yes. What a glorious train wreck. But like... but that shit goes so far off the rails once you get to the synchro dimension, like... You can tell, like... What?
Is that your whole synchro Shokan thing?
Oh, yeah, well, synchro summoning is one of the mechanics of Yu-Gi-Oh! And in Arc 5, it's about dimension hopping. And the dimensions they go to, they only use, like, one of the major summoning mechanics in Yu-Gi-Oh! So there's, like, a dimension where everyone plays synchro and nothing else.
That seems like a strange premise.
It's Yu-Gi-Oh!
Okay.
You read the premise of any Yu-Gi-Oh! Series, and it's batshit insane. Yu-Gi-Oh! Vrains is about cyber terrorism.
Okay.
And GX is about a dual school, like... the original series is about like occult magic and shit. Like,
I mean, I guess it makes it very memeable.
it really does. And Yu-Gi-Oh! Zeal is about how like even aliens play Yu-Gi-Oh!
That's the world Josh wants.
I don't know. The world in Zeal was pretty fucked. That's the one where the guy dies on the moon.
Oh shit.
There's a lot of like weirdly fucked deaths in Yu-Gi-Oh! Like 5Ds has a character get shoved off a skyscraper and she just falls to her death.
Well,
What?
I mean that's kind of like how it works usually.
Yeah.
What was that card game anime you were posting?
Oh,
On
Wicross? Wicross? Yeah.
Is that like an actual like real life card game that they like made up? Or is
Yeah.
it, like
No, it's a real card game.
okay. Was it card game first?
Oh, it was a multimedia project, so like it was all like released
Yeah,
at the same time. Yeah.
Okay.
They were like, here's like music albums, here's the anime, here's the card game. They did it all at the same time, like.
Did it last? Is it still going?
Yeah, the card game is still going
Okay.
in Japan.
So, it's a little edgy.
It was touted as like the edgy alternative series. It was like a card game actually meant for teenagers. Like it is not marketed to kids at all.
Yeah.
You can tell by the artwork on the cards. I look at some of the artwork on those and I'm like, man, I'm going to jail if I own this.
Oh.
It was like
That
it was a
sounds
card game
fun.
actually specifically aimed towards otaku.
Oh.
Oh.
So all of the units are female. There are no male
course.
units. There are no creatures. It's all women.
Yeah.
Pass.
That's a miss, yeah.
Right?
Oh.
Downside, it's like one of the best playing card games on the market. So it's like, damn it.
Oh.
What do you think, Cody?
What? Josh,
Just-
you're not running. You're not running from this. How the fuck do you pronounce Zeal? It's Zeal or Zale, whatever.
Isn't that Zexal?
Oh, so in Japan, it's always been called Zeal.
Oh.
In
Okay, well, I had
English,
no
they were like,
idea.
we'll pronounce the X, I guess.
Okay.
I don't know. It's kind of like how Arc 5 in English is called Arc V. But in Japanese, they very specifically pronounce it Arc 5.
Well, I mean that's like a Roman numeral, I guess.
Yeah, but it's like,
Okay.
they pronounce it. Like, how, like, why not just keep the same name? Like the same
Yeah,
pronunciation.
Like in Japan, it's 5 teeny.
Yeah,
We call it
5
5
Ds,
teeny. In
yeah.
Japan, It's 5 teeny.
It's 5 Ds for 5 dragons. Ignore that there's 6 of them.
Well, like the 16th student, it's fine. That just happens. You expect it.
Yeah. Well, they've always called it Zale in Japan, so like...
Well, I don't care. I mean, it's like it's whatever it was. They just that's actually is that well, okay for I would assume it was like written in Japanese or something with like katakana or something.
No, they had it spelled in English. The X
Oh.
is there, but they don't pronounce it.
Okay, well then that's just weird.
Well, it's kind of like Hunter x Hunter.
Well, I mean, I always heard it as Hunter x Hunter, but
Oh, it's actually just pronounced Hunter x Hunter.
Yeah, it's just
whatever.
Hunter x Hunter.
it doesn't really matter though.
Like I think they try to make it clear with the episode titles by putting X's in between all of it, but like nobody pays attention to that.
Yeah. Like it's kind
I
of
mean,
like
it
a
almost makes
dubism
it
when
look
it
good.
comes to for the Yu-Gi-Oh thing. It's just because the dub decided to pronounce the X, so now there's like, you know, some people use how it's pronounced in Japan, some people say it how it's pronounced in the dub, and like there's kind of always that discrepancy. Kind of like Rayquaza, like.
Like there's another like manga that I know, which is I don't even know if they like how they pronounce it in Japan, but it's XXX Holic, so it's like they probably just say Holic or something.
Yeah, I usually hear them just say Holic.
But then
Or
it's kind of
sometimes I'll
like-
hear them say Triple X Holic, but like.
Yeah, like it's like one of those things where if I said it just like that, I'd be like, well, wait, that's the name of it? Because like I don't know, it seems like it's easier to recognize if you say it like Triple X or something.
Yeah, because you have like a really popular series in Japan is Galaxy Express 999.
Yeah,
But like it's written like they have the 3 nines written, but it's pronounced Galaxy Express 39. And I'm just like I'm sorry. I don't. That just looks weird. Like when you have it written out like that. I still end up just saying Galaxy Express 999, but
I mean, yeah, and the German affinity for me, I can't pass up an opportunity to say 999. So.
right? Maybe I should play that game on the channel at some point. The
Which one
Zero
was that,
Escape
Eclipse?
game.
Yeah, which one are we talking about?
Well, just 999.
No,
Gosh,
no,
we're
it's-
not talking to you.
Oh, okay.
We are engaging with the chat. I'm
I'm
like
sorry, I don't
like-
know.
actual main content creator here.
Why? What are they saying?
Oh, nothing important.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Is it Arceus or Arceus?
Well, wait, who is this?
The Pokemans?
Oh.
Arcus. Okay, that's a choice.
Yeah, I've
would
always
probably
like
say
I hear
Arceus.
people like say no, it's supposed to be pronounced Arceus.
I mean, that's probably how I would say it, but that's just I don't know. I'd have to hear whatever they say, I guess.
I don't know. I actually didn't watch that movie in Japanese, so I have no idea how they pronounced it. Because he shows up in like one movie, I think.
Then again, I can't always like take Japanese pronunciation of names as like canon because sometimes they say like Western names and they just get it completely wrong. So
Oh,
I'm like,
it's
no.
it's facts. I remember getting really confused. Of course, it's Vanguard, but like, there's a mechanic called Legion, and when they said it in the anime, they pronounced it Legion, and I was like,
funnily enough, in Latin it probably would be Legio. So.
yeah, I was like, is that wrong? Is that just a Japaneseism? And then I was told, oh yeah, they're using the actual like Latin pronunciation.
Well, there wouldn't be an in Latin, but yeah.
So I was like, oh, that's kind of neat, actually. They say Legion in the dub, but like... so they didn't get the memo, I guess.
Well, that kind I'm not like that fussed about, but it's more like just like like random characters' names. Like if somebody's name is like Christopher or something and they can't pronounce that.
Oh, yeah, yeah. I love how in Digimon there's a character named Wallace. Like in the Japanese version. And when the actor tries to pronounce the name, he ends up saying Walrus. It's me, Walrus. And I'm just like, I shouldn't be laughing. But like, I feel bad that I'm laughing at it, but like at the same time.
No, wait, they're just like, yeah, that's good.
Well, it's the Japanese voice actor, so they're like, yeah, that probably sounds right. And then they changed his name to Willis in the dub, confusing everyone who watches both versions.
What you talking about, Willis?
Yeah, they didn't even make a pun out of it. They just changed Wallace to Willis, and I am still confused about that to this day.
I kind of like then I started imagining like the Japanese like voice actors saying Willis and it coming out as like Wirisu or something like that. I'm like,
Yeah.
oh god, are we doing virus or something? Oh god.
Maybe.
But I've actually like there was like a thing like there were some people I watched on YouTube and like it's like this couple and one of the guys is Japanese and like the thing is apparently in Japan they can't really differentiate when they hear an R or an L because there's not a distinction in Japanese. So
Hmm.
so whenever they hear it, they just guess how it's supposed to sound and sometimes they get it right and sometimes they don't.
Yeah.
That's something that's always confused me. Because like in Beastars, Lewis's name is spelled like with an R,
Yeah.
and like, but then they call him Lewis. But then Legoshi is spelled with an L. So I'm like, what's going on here?
Yeah,
That's
it's
just
the
the
same.
localization thing.
I mean, if you were writing it in like katakana, it would be the same. Like they would have like a like RU or RA, so ra or ru. It would be the same. Like because there's no L.
Yeah.
So that's
But it
probably
seems like
why.
one of those things where they read it and just kind of assumed it's supposed to be with an R, when it's like, come on, guys, like it's clearly an English name that they're writing.
Oh yeah, it might have just been the scans and shit I read online, like the fan dubs or whatnot.
Because there was a thing like that in Gundam. I can't remember the character's name, because he's named after a German lake. But like, I forget if the lake was spelled with an R or an L, but for the English official localization, they switched it. Like it was either an R first and they switched it to an L, or it was an L first and they switched it to an R. But it kind of confused a lot of people because it's like, wait, but like, it's named
remember
after a
what it
real
was?
thing. You should have the right letter.
Do you remember the name of it?
I do not.
Oh, okay.
I suppose I could like, Gundam.
You don't have to look it up.
Yeah, but now I'm curious.
Oh.
That and I get to look up Turn A Gundam, which is like my favorite installment, and everyone else hates it. So.
Typically, lakes in German are called something See, which is like SEE. So
Oh, okay. Well, maybe it wasn't a lake. I remember it was like he was named after like something, and they like, I guess they didn't get that, so they flipped the letters. God, there are too many characters in this show.
uh-huh.
Like, I get it, it's a Gundam series, so it has a cast of literal thousands, but... God damn it, I can't remember his name. Reinfold.
Bela Lugosi, is that what it's supposed to be, Kenta? I'm not exactly sure what language that is. Is it like Italian, maybe?
Yeah, the character was named Reinfold in Japanese, and the English localization changed it to Lineforward.
Okay.
That's
makes
not a
sense.
name.
And it's like, no, it should be an R, not an L. And they just like,
Rhine
Okay.
is definitely a German thing.
Yeah.
Not line. Well, okay, there is line, but still, like Reinhard is a German name. So
yeah. He was also like the first canon gay character in Gundam.
And of course, they fuck it up somehow.
Yeah, right? Only in English. I thought it was kind of cute that like the like Turn A Gundam was made by the original creator of Gundam. He like took a decade-long break from the franchise. So he wanted to make like Turn A feel very like both a return to form but really modern. And he got asked about like Reinfold and why he's like, you know, why he's gay. And as he put it,
why are you gay?
yeah, like why'd you do this? And he had said like he couldn't believe that in 1999 there weren't as many gay characters in fiction. So he wanted to make sure that there was a gay character in Gundam who was written not as a stereotype, but as a human being.
Well, that's fair.
And I was
appreciate
like,
that.
oh, that's cool of you, Tomino. Like, and then everyone hated the character, so it's like, oh god damn it.
Ah,
He's one of my favorite characters. I love how he's written, because they never tell you like straight up that he's gay, but you can tell by like a lot of his motivations and how he talks, and like he's a
Oh, one of
repressed gay that
those.
refuses to admit that he's gay.
well, of course, that's how they're gonna write it because they're just not comfortable with writing it so explicitly.
Yeah. And even then, like still like from a character from 1999, I kind of appreciated it.
Yeah.
And that you can, because he's a politician in the series, so like
Okay.
yeah, he doesn't
well,
want it to like
Yeah.
but you can still see like those kind of motivation, like how him being gay motivates him in some ways. Like he asks one of like the male characters to cross-dress as a woman just so that like he doesn't get distracted, and then starts just referring to them by like the fake female name. And you're like, why? And you're like, oh wait, this does make sense why he's doing that.
That is like a choice, though. That's for sure.
Yeah. Laurent didn't mind. He is a good lad, I guess. I mean, I like Laurent as a Gundam protagonist. Most people hate him because he's like a pacifist. And most people go to Gundam for like fighting. Like, we want to
Robot
watch
killing.
robots fight.
Blow up.
And instead you have Laurent using like his Gundam to disarm other robots and then stop fighting.
I mean, that's fine.
Yeah, but people like really didn't like that.
Well, I guess I just don't because I never really watched Gundams. So
Yeah.
It's like whatever.
I mean, I like the more like political installments of Gundam where they sit around and talking in rooms about like things.
Ooh.
Because that was what I liked about Turn A. It was about like a the premise of Turn A is really weird because it's like all technology on Earth was destroyed, and what you're seeing is like 1,000 years later of like after humanity put themselves back together, and they're now back to like having the radio and propeller airplanes. They're at that stage of like technological evolution again. And then a spaceship comes down from the sky and like humans come out of it and they're like, hey, we're from the Earth, we're from the moon colony, can we move back to Earth?
I mean, I guess.
And it starts a like war of, because of course they brought all their weapons because they're like, oh well, we don't know if how much of like Earth is still habited, so we brought like our mechs just in case. And it started a dispute over territory because the argument becomes like, well, they're humans, they have claim to the Earth, right? Question mark. And then the people on Earth are like, no, they left, they don't deserve it, it's our territory, fuck you.
Did people on
There-
Earth still have Gundams?
They don't, but they find them buried. So then they find tools of war and are like, we're just going to fight. And it does a lot of interesting things where none of the politicians want the war to happen, but like it's driven by the citizens, so they don't have too much control over it. But they do still want like that territory. So it's like a lot of the politicians and leaders like standing in rooms trying to figure out how to like deal with this conflict that kind of like got out of hand really quickly, that they don't really understand.
The situation sort of reminds me of this other anime I saw where like, so basically like these like people who became Martians or something are trying to like basically control Earth now, but like. They have,
Oh, are you
like,
talking
some
about
kind of-
Aldnoah Zero?
Yeah, I think that's the one. Yeah.
Yeah, the writer directly said he was trying to recreate Turn A.
Wow.
So everyone's like, wow,
I
it's
got
just
it.
worse Turn A.
I got it. I guess he did a good job of like making me think that. Then
Yeah.
there we go.
Because it does, the writer is a big Tomino fan, so he was just like,
Mhm.
let's do that.
Yeah.
I haven't seen this, Josh, but do you have thoughts on Legends of the Galactic Heroes?
I keep putting off watching it because I hear once you watch it, all other media is terrible.
Okay, that's fair.
And I'm like, I don't know if I'm ready to, like, take that bullet yet.
Okay.
Yeah, I've heard like I should watch that. Yeah, I think I need to get around to that myself.
Because it's like, it's a 100 episode long political drama. And I hear it's just, like, better Gundam. But... Which I can believe, because Gundam's, like, stilted and awkward a lot of the time.
I mean, considering it's like, I guess first and foremost like a mecha. I mean,
Like, it is and it isn't. Like, if you watch, like, the early installments of Gundam, you can tell that they wanted to write, like, a war drama, because they barely utilize the mechs. It was actually once you hit the 90s when, the studio that makes Gundam, Sunrise, was bought by Bandai.
oh,
And Bandai was like, yeah, we want toy sales, so aim it towards teenagers and sell us model kits. And that kind of changed the tone of the franchise from there on out.
that makes sense then.
That's why, like, a lot of, like, hardcore Gundam fans are like, you only watch the Tomino installments, back when he was still working on the series.
You don't watch the TV 3D series? I don't even remember what it was called.
TV 3D?
No, the Chibi or
Oh, SD?
3D series.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so.
Those are perfectly fine. I don't like them, but I don't mind that they exist, because they're definitely, like, for someone. Granted,
Well,
I
yeah.
do buy the model kits for the SD Gundams on occasion, because they are kind of cute.
Josh,
What?
stop being a fake fan.
What?
Oh god, now Fane is turning into Haas.
What?
This is like Haas. He's like, oh well, you know, true anime and manga fans only like these things, and you got to know
Yeah.
all the.
But Haas is serious.
That's it. That's the problem.
I
Is it
feel like
'cause
I would
that's how
argue
Josh
with
is?
Haas, like, all the time.
I feel like Josh and Haas are very similar in that way.
Maybe.
And Josh has already made it clear what he thinks of Haas's taste.
Basic.
They kind of are, though.
I mean, to be fair, Josh is more like he's like, you know, I'm not gonna lie. Whereas Haas is like, yeah, I'm always going to lie.
Maybe Grizz is just basic, and he's just like, oh yeah, these are good animes that he'd like.
I mean, maybe.
Yeah.
Well, they're anime that everyone knows. Like, everyone knows what Fate is. Everyone knows what JoJo is.
I don't know what Fate is.
Oh.
Fate Stay Night. that kind of stuff?
Well, just the Fate
Stay-
franchise. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I know.
You know, people die when they are killed.
Yeah.
That's the legacy of that franchise to me. Man, that was back in
I
2006.
don't know what the
wasn't it?
context is for that.
Oh, there's an old scene from the original Fate Stay Night adaptation where the line got translated as "people die when they are killed," and that became a meme back then.
Oh, that's great. It just reminded me of a scene in Persona 5 where it said, like, the line is, talking about somebody's dead mother, like they're recalling the moments before. They say, before she died, she said, "I think I'm going to die,"
Yeah.
and it's treated very seriously.
The translation in
I-
Persona 3 was not elegant. Like,
Oh, that was 5. So, like, but to be fair, Persona 5 translation compared to 5 Royal, which got an updated translation.
oh, thank God.
Yeah, so, like, and I'm actually kind of sad, though, because we lost out on the very amazing tutorial. Guns are strong against enemies weak to guns,
Oh.
which is just the most informative tutorial you can get.
Oh my God.
It's so good.
Do the characters still talk in circles for 80 years? Because that was what prevented me from,
What?
like, finishing Persona 5. Is I couldn't deal with
Oh,
the characters just
absolutely.
talking in circles.
Absolutely. There is more voice acting this time, though, not completely. So you
Okay.
do get to have them, like, saying it. So it's not just you reading the same things over and over again. It's still, and you know what? They even changed one of the things, so you don't have the flashback of Makoto's sister saying, "You're useless to me," and then immediately transitioning to the next scene on calling Makoto useless, and then flashing back to 30 seconds before being, "You're useless to me," and then Makoto reacting, and then having that flashback again at their time. Like, there's an actual break between that now.
Okay.
Which
I
is-
couldn't
which is-
believe how, like, clumsy Persona 5 was made. After all those delays, after all that development time. Was it all spent on the graphic design? Because it's amazing. But, like...
To be fair, Royal does a lot to fix Persona 5. Like, it makes things speedier. Like, now guns reload after every battle instead of only having, like, a limited amount of bullets per dungeon. Like, they do a lot of quality of life stuff, and then the actual ending
Okay.
is a lot less.
Is the tutorial
was.
not as bad?
Oh no, the tutorial's still long. It's
Oh,
just
fuck.
you have like little things like before Baton Pass, what would power up your moves. You have that right away when you get a character instead of like reaching Social Link 6. So there's little things to make the game go faster and battles faster and more seamless. So it's not as frustrating.
Wow, I like look
got a
at
little
chat
test
for the first
tutorial.
time, and like I just see the post from Eclipse going like, Josh is ignoring chat, and I'm like, oh no, I kind of am.
Yes.
Whoops.
Well, Darian's here now. Darian's here.
I did see that Darian is here. Why aren't you on the voice call, Darian?
This is a good question.
Because here's the thing. He doesn't want to admit that he has just as much trouble as you, Josh. Like, he already laughed at you. He laughed at you when I posted that screenshot of you being like, how do I, like, unmute myself?
It was a
like,
legitimate question.
No, I know, but if he doesn't get on and do it perfectly, he's a hypocrite. Like, isn't it better for his ego and for us, like, to just not do it, and so we can all just assume he's just the smart one?
Look,
Like, it's
wait,
a
wait,
lose-lose
wait.
option.
Darian the smart one?
Whoa.
I'm sorry,
He's
that
playing
there's no
music.
timeline
He's
in which
playing
that
music.
that exists.
Listening to music is smart. I've heard that if you play Mozart for babies, their like IQ is like at least 2 points higher, right?
Maybe.
So
Babies.
Darian is just consistently like he read that study about babies and he's like, you know what? I've been a baby. I could use this. And so he can't be on voice chat right now.
Mhm. Also, Kenta, the unmute button wouldn't work. That was what was the problem. It had turned out that, like, in the settings, Discord was disabled from accessing the microphone, and I didn't know that. So it just...
That makes sense.
The unmute button just wouldn't work, so that's why I got confused, and I'm like, wait. I don't understand.
Yeah, there are lots of settings.
Keep pressing it? That's not how that works. I wish it was.
What, like it's like a quick
Okay,
time
it only
event,
took
you
him
just
like
press
35
the button?
minutes.
What?
Hmm?
What?
What?
I heard 35 minutes and that was
What?
it.
Oh, I
Yeah, I
just
don't
said
know.
it's okay. It only took him like 35 minutes.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, okay.
That's good.
I mean, yeah.
He uses Discord from a browser.
I'm using the app now.
He
Oh,
didn't
he
know
got it
there
to
was
work?
an app.
Yeah, that's
yeah,
true. That's funny.
That's true.
That's good.
So I got it. It's all working.
We're so proud of you.
I can learn things.
Darian, what are you doing? He has so much he needs to learn. You're letting him down.
I don't know. Josh Deep Throat Mike ASMR? No. No.
You are, Darian, and I think that's why we appreciate you. And I think that's why Josh doesn't.
Alright, so what kind of mic shape you got? Is it deep throatable?
I mean, it is like the radio style microphone.
Okay.
So I guess I could try. But we're not going to.
Can I just say really quickly,
Leo practice.
Darian, I just need to clarify really quickly. Megan is the smart one. Like we're just not. We don't need to go any further than that.
No, that's facts. That's facts.
Like she'll be there for like a minute sitting in with Echo and be like, "Oh, here's all of this subtext," and you're like, "Oh, I guess that makes sense." And I'm like, "Really?" She doesn't know, but she knows.
Yeah.
It's great.
I grew up on subtext, so I'm good.
I don't know. I have a hard time remembering what I read, so like I'll just forget things.
That's fair.
And expected.
That's
Like,
that's why I have to
again,
reread Password.
You like Leo, so it makes sense that you're also saying you have a hard time remembering things because
No.
like those things. It just makes sense that you would forget. I understand you better now, Jess. Thank you for this conversation.
It's true.
To be fair, when you read it out loud, sometimes you're not like taking in the information. You're just focused on reading it out loud.
I don't know. I'm worse when I'm reading in my head.
What?
I retain like less than half of what I read in my head.
Probably because your mind just goes elsewhere as you read.
Yeah, like if I'm reading out loud, I actually like remember a little more. Only a little bit more. You know, this is still me we're talking about. But
Yeah, of course.
Because you still have to focus on butchering all the words.
ugh. You know what? I'm so talented, I don't have to think about butchering it. It just happens.
Yeah, no,
True.
that's the word.
It is talent, Ian. You have to admit. You have to admit, if it wasn't for Josh, we wouldn't have him looking up enunciate, like in all earnesty.
Yeah, that'll forever go down in history.
Oh, that's the worst it was ever was. Like it'll never be worse than that.
I mean, it was
Honestly, very page-like. Very page-like.
Oh no,
Like,
I don't
you
want to be
trying to
compared to
put-
Paige.
You trying to pronounce things is like Paige trying to solve a puzzle. Like, it's right in front of you, you're getting it, but you don't get it.
No. Oh, I can't argue with that. It's true.
You just said it's the worst it's ever been. Like, that is just like. I just, you know what? To be fair, you can say you've watched enough that she has infected you. She's like ruined your thought processes. If you want to blame her, it's okay. I don't think anyone would disagree, but like, it's also too late.
It's true. I'm so scared if I play a game with a shadow puzzle in it. I'm like, will I just
yeah.
will I just not be
It's
able to
over.
do this because of Paige? Like,
Who's Paige?
oh, there's a
Paige is a wonderful
VTuber
mustard
called
queen.
Peach Saliva.
Oh,
Right,
okay, you mentioned her once.
Yeah.
Oh man.
You have the ham
Shoot,
sandwich
what's in the
battle.
McDonald's bag? I posted a link. If you didn't watch that link, you missed out, and this is your fault.
I did not watch it.
That is, it is the greatest conversation.
It was a long
When
video.
Yeah,
It was 10 minutes. You
It was longer
watched.
than that.
You watched. Okay, Route 35 on this channel was like 3 hours long.
Shut up.
There's like a 10-minute video with a great conversation. And when I was first starting dating, I showed this video and I said, which side do you fall on? Like, that's how like important this video is in this conversation.
Oh no, I definitely fall under Paige. Like,
Okay, you need to post the video again in Discord, and I will
Yeah, you
probably
should.
watch it tonight.
I will do that later. I already posted one video that's like 6 minutes long that I expect you all to watch later.
oh, what's that?
Darian, I've got your back.
You expect me
I
to
am
watch
proud
it?
of you for listening to music so that you can be as smart as a baby.
Oh, is it that
I
thing
think
in
that's
the other
cool,
media
Rich.
channel?
Oh, of course,
This
yeah.
song?
Okay.
It's just a fan edit. It's a music video fan edit.
Okay.
Where Jim from Treasure Planet has a relationship with Ariel.
I
What?
feel
Okay,
I
but
feel-
why?
uncomfortable watching this. It's very cringe.
But why? though?
It's no, it's okay. She already has her daughter, so she's fully.
Hold on. Okay, hold on. This is so.
Okay.
These fucking Disney edit shits. I'm sorry, I couldn't stay quiet. This is obscene.
Yeah. Also, hello,
Yeah.
Darian.
Hi.
How's
Sorry.
your night?
It's going pretty well.
Okay,
I'm sorry.
okay.
I have a friend who was into these in like middle high school, and
Middle
we
high
got on the topic of these one night, and I ended up watching like 30 because they kept sending them.
Okay,
There's so many, y'all.
they're so good. Did you read the comment sections though? Because people are so into this and treating them as like canon.
Oh my god.
It's
Why?
It's so
absolute
funny.
Nonsense.
No,
I
no,
can't-
because
Eric is so mean to cheat on Ariel like this.
The fact
my
that
Lord
Eric ends up
almighty.
like setting everything on fire. I can't remember if Ariel dies at the end. I think she does, and I think
I couldn't stay quiet. I simply couldn't.
that's
I'll
fair,
watch it
that's
later.
fair.
I'll
This
watch
is a
it later.
good- Okay. Well, I don't expect you to watch it now.
Like
I'm just
pretty
saying.
sure- Sorry.
No. Go ahead. Dave.
The one that stands out the most to me was Hercules, who was having a romance with Pocahontas, but then cheated on
that's good.
Pocahontas with Gaston.
I haven't seen this. Oh, I need to see that one. I need to find it.
There is a pairing of every single Disney figure that you could ever want.
I fully.
I don't want any of them though.
Yeah, it's true.
You don't get the choice. The people have.
Yeah.
You don't get.
What?
I'll have to get my friend to send me a couple so that I can pass the links along.
I mean, like, the
That would
only
be
one that I'd
amazing.
want would be, like, Nick Wilde and myself, but...
Facts. We'll get someone from Disney to make you a
Oh, no! No.
yeah. Hell yeah.
I can confirm that Ariel does die in the video.
So
She gets
Darian,
blown up.
Oh my god!
since you're here, have you asked Josh how his Rock Dog video is coming along?
Oh my god.
His Rock Dog journey?
No, I haven't. I mean,
No.
you know, the journey has long since been over, but the video is it's probably a secret project he just doesn't want to tell me about.
Oh
you
my
know?
god.
That's fair. I'm just eagerly awaiting it ever since I first heard about it from you and from Josh. His the fact that he denied it. Has he ever denied anything else? I don't know. So that's telling me he's keeping a secret here, right?
There are very few things to which he will keep close to his vest and say that he either had nothing to do with it or no, it wasn't even that bad. No, Rock Dog is one of those things that could be counted on one hand.
Yeah.
That's so beautiful. I'm can't wait to go through that journey, that Rock Dog journey with Josh.
Fane, have you even watched that movie?
Does that matter?
What movie?
Rock Dog?
Dog, baby.
Oh.
How am I
Uh,
supposed to watch it if I don't understand the emotional core that you went through? I want to go through it with context.
Oh
I
my
want to
God.
treat it as a documentary, as it's research, right? To better
Wow.
understand what happened, and why you're here now, right?
See, Josh, you need to make it a la a Nick Robinson style, documentary video.
Oh my god.
I think you're taking it too seriously, Fane. You just gotta go with it.
I am taking it as seriously as apparently, allegedly.
Allegedly.
You can watch
Alleged.
Rock
Josh
Dog
had.
on Pluto TV for free, but that's the only streaming service it seems. Well, actually, it might be on Amazon Prime Video for free.
What, you mean people don't just own Rock Dog on Blu-ray?
I don't.
I certainly do not.
Well, fuck you, Darian.
I don't have room for DVDs anymore.
Like, you have all that space for
Reasonable.
potential bookshelves.
True, but then I have to move them. I mean, I'm moving, so I don't really need more furniture right now.
Well, there, as soon as you move, you can get more bookshelves, and there you go.
That I can do.
So that he can get
Gosh.
Rock Dog on Blu-ray.
Yeah.
No,
I'm gonna fill a whole bookshelf of just the Blu-ray of Rock Dog.
We all
Right
want
in
the
the
Rock... Blue, do you even know what Rock Dog is? Does anyone know what Rock Dog is?
of course people do. People came in last time, saw the list, and their first thing they said was Bodhi. Like, it was the first thing people wrote. And you're like, no, that's not true. And you're denying them their experience and their journey. You went through yours, and you're preventing others from going through theirs.
They shouldn't have that journey.
Let me see.
So
I
you're
saw
saying-
I saw Rock
say
Dog
you
pop
got
up. And I was
yours.
like, hey, I've seen porn of him.
Great.
Yo,
Wow.
facts!
Didn't
Yo,
know he
Bodhi
was alone,
BB cute,
but I've
though.
seen him.
No.
What do you mean, no? Bodhi's cute!
Yeah, but he's just good boy cute, not like I want porn of him cute.
Wait. a
What?
minute.
You wouldn't fuck a
What
good
Rock
boy?
Dog is?
Darren, we're all furries. What do you expect?
Look.
Yeah, we're furries and gay, Darian. Like, what? Like, actually, what do you expect?
Do you ever check out the NSFW channel?
Oh yeah, I keep up. I lurk. I'm a lurker. I'm not much of a poster.
I noticed.
I'm just surprised you actually looked there.
Well,
I'm not.
That's not surprising. Are you
I
kidding
mean,
me?
you gotta look.
Yeah.
Gotta look. It's very
Yeah.
important.
Did you like the Did you like the Urshifu and what's the gorilla's name?
Well,
in
I
English.
can't call it the
Rillaboom.
Rillaboom, okay.
Yeah. I can't call
Oh.
it the Japanese name, Josh. I'm sorry.
Well,
Although
like,
Urshifu, English name, isn't it?
yeah,
Yeah,
it's
it
it's
is.
something else in Japanese. I just, it hasn't come up in the anime when I was watching, so. But Gorilla Lander showed up, so now I know him by that name.
Mm-hmm. Or a name.
Oh, Josh.
Yeah.
Listen to Kenta in chat.
What's Kenta saying?
Got a good message for you.
I don't know what Rock Dog is. That's why I need you to tell me about it in a 3-hour-long retrospective. No.
Well, have you watched the second one, Josh? Did you watch Rock Dog 2?
I have it on a hard drive,
There's
and I keep
two
putting it
Rock
off.
Dogs?
Is a second one.
There's a
Yeah,
second
it came
one.
out. It came out last year.
Yeah, it's the best
Oh.
film from last year, probably.
Is he even hotter?
No.
Damn.
Wow.
I hear they tried to give him
You said
like
that
a
so
female love
definitively.
interest, and I'm like,
Oh,
can't do that.
No.
He's much too gay for.
yeah, like,
a-
there's nothing that says he's gay, but he's gay. Like,
just the way it is.
Yeah.
I mean that's how it works sometimes, you know.
yeah.
Yeah.
Darian, since you're here, where do you fall on the sandwich scale? If you remove the ham from the sandwich, is it still a sandwich? Does it have a purpose anymore? Can you get more ham to put in that sandwich?
I would get more ham, but I wouldn't eat the ham out of the sandwich in the first place. I as much as I adore and love the chaos that Paige instilled in that whole situation, I'm probably on the Pat side of history, where just eat the fucking
Oh.
sandwich. Like, holy shit.
Oh, wow.
I'm sorry.
She
That-
just
that's
wants the ham, though.
interesting.
Was there anything else in the sandwich?
Yeah, there was
Of
lettuce
course
and
there was.
cheese.
But she
Okay,
just
then
wanted
it's
ham.
possible.
It was a deli sandwich.
She just wanted ham.
But it was like one of those pre-made. Like, if I made the sandwich and then someone like yoinked the ham off the sandwich that I made, I'd be like, yeah, sure, I'll just add more ham. Fuck you. But it was
Yeah.
like one of those store-bought like deli sandwiches, and it's just kind of like with really sad ingredients. You're just like, what the fuck am I supposed to do with this shit?
Eat it.
Right.
I mean, yeah. I'd probably
There's still a croissant there. There's still like
Oh, it was
a
croissant,
lettuce
it wasn't
leaf.
like a sub roll.
I do like how upset it makes Pat about wondering why the sandwich even existed anymore. Like, what purpose it even served once the ham was.
I mean, it's true, but you know,
Are you telling me it was a croissant sandwich? It was a croissant.
It was a croissant.
I don't.
Okay.
Yeah, I guess it was.
like from Burger King.
I don't know. I don't go to Burger
It's
King.
Canada. Do they have Burger Kings in Canada?
They do. They do.
Probably.
I've been there.
You've been to the mythical land of
You're
Canada?
so fancy, Aaron.
What? Going to Canada? Going to Canada is fancy. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you go to Canada or are you from Canada?
No, I've just been there.
Oh.
It was like not very different at all. So
Why do you suddenly sound disappointed? You were like excited, and then he said, "No, I just visited," and your O was like,
Well,
"Oh, never mind." Like, I don't
I
have
wanna-
that respect. I just was thinking I had for you.
Well, no. I was just like very curious to see what the viewpoint of someone who lives there is like when it comes to Tim Hortons. Because when an American
Oh.
goes to Canada and then goes to Tim Hortons, suddenly no other fast restaurant chain exists worth talking about except for Tim Hortons.
was that your experience, Darian?
So you're trying
I
to
don't know.
collect evidence that they're incorrect.
Well, I'm just curious. Is more what it is. The only Tim Hortons I've been to is in West Virginia.
Did- You just said. You just essentially said, "I'm just asking questions."
Yeah, just asking questions. I'm
Oh
just
my
curious.
gosh. So that's who you are.
I mean, I can't really like. I didn't actually go to Tim Hortons when I was in Canada, so I don't know.
Okay, so that's fair.
I did like. I
Josh,
did
why do you
like.
hang out with people like this.
I like the
Well,
We
we've
have-
known each other for a long time.
Okay.
That's about all he's got. That's about it. We've known each other for a long time. End of sentence.
He's got cats I can bully. I don't know.
True.
Smack.
I do smack those cats. Like,
Oh man. Violent.
look, they're violent too. They deserve it.
We could
Okay.
get like a 10-minute compilation if you just go and smack.
You really could.
Yeah.
Is that what you want?
Kenta's going to bed. Good night, Kenta.
Oh, bye,
Night,
Kenta.
Good night.
There's no way I'm scouring through the videos for just that.
Well, you know-
You've done it for other things,
I've
Ian.
just been slowly watching through it. I'm not gonna.
Well, you're already on Jenna's route, aren't you?
Yeah,
That's like halfway
Let's-
through.
Wild.
it's part 37. What's there now? Like 78? No, it's past that. It's like 80 something.
Oh, fuck.
Arian, I still want to say that I do respect you as a person. I'm just very confused about that whole driving situation where you would drive for somebody else in the passenger seat while they ate.
I mean,
It was.
it sounds
convenient.
efficient.
It's convenient. It's efficient, and both
Yeah.
me and Johnny thought at the time, being the teenagers that we were fucking amazing at driving. We're invincible. So.
Are you sure Johnny is
Each other.
real? Are you sure Johnny isn't a figment of your imagination and you've never actually had a roommate?
Well, I did see him.
Oh, is that
I
the
agree.
the imaginary roommate
Yeah.
that we'll never
Yeah.
see?
Yeah,
I
that's
mean-
Johnny.
Fine, he's in Spain, right?
He
he's
just got back
left?
from Spain last week.
He has to make
That
an
feels like
appearance
a
in
lie.
Echo. He has to
Hmm.
before it's over. Or
Darian
before I
says
move. I don't
no,
know.
but I really want it to happen.
I mean, we'll see. He only recently, his work recently started having all of the people go full time back in the office. So he's basically been living with his girlfriend who lives like an hour away. So that's just kind of where he's gonna be now.
I don't want him to show up on there.
I just need him to say like hi or something. I just need to hear his voice to know he exists. And we'll be good.
Well, Darian has said he's really good at faking voices, so like I don't know that I would trust that actually is Johnny.
Wow.
What? You would have me to confirm it. Do you think
Yeah,
do you
it's
think
like-
I would let
it's like that
Darian
to
get
us.
away with that?
Yeah.
Mm,
I don't know is the thing because I don't know who you want to troll more. Do you want to like troll Darian? Do you want him to hurt, or do you want your audience to be confused?
Oh, I would
Like-
definitely want to troll Darian over you all.
This is fact.
I mean,
Anyway,
does-
You have that little care about us, is what you're telling me right now.
well, I mean, considering he's
Yeah.
like, well, I've just known Darian for a long time. I mean, I guess, you know, if it's that way, it's got to be that way for Chad too, right?
I've
Maybe a little bit.
I've experienced enough pain, so you gotta like know me.
so something you have to understand about Josh is that he treats everyone equally. His acquaintances, his friends, his family,
His
all the
friends'
same.
cats.
his friends' cats, all the fucking same.
It's a little bit true.
Yes.
That's good though. That's a good character.
See, the smek used to be me. I was the physically abused one.
Yeah, he
Oh
was.
my.
I was.
know what, that
physically
explains a
abused by
lot.
the snake.
That explains a lot. It not only like adds again to the I forget things. Leo is fantastic. It feels like that's just continuous a legacy is what I'm hearing from you right now. So I appreciate this insight.
Mhm.
Josh respects violence. There we go.
Yeah. I learned it from Yu-Gi-Oh.
Is that it? Is...
Good Lord.
Thank you for taking care of this person, Darian.
Taking care. I do the best I can.
It shows.
Gambate,
Which
Darian.
I'm not gonna say if that is a good thing, like if that's a compliment for you, or if that's backhanded. I'm just gonna say it shows.
It just shows. Period.
It
End of
just
sentence.
shows. Exactly.
Fair and valid.
Okay.
Beautiful. I love it.
Josh, you don't love.
What?
Though he loves Leo so much.
It's
Yeah.
bad. It's,
Is that love or obsession?
That's the only love he has.
What's the difference?
It's true. That's true.
I was reading the new Fantastic Four, and Ben was there, and I was just like, "Oh my god,
Oh
he's
my
such a great dad."
Yeah, you were tweeting about it. It was nice to see you tweeting about Fantastic Four again.
Well, I have to wait for new issues. They're a month apart.
It's just nice to see. That's all. It's just nice.
To know you have other sides, Josh.
Other men to obsess over.
But see, the similarity is that Ben's pretty fucked up in the head a lot of the time.
Shh, don't tell them that. They've never read the comics. They don't know.
Consistency is what we're here for.
He's gotten so much better though.
Oh my gosh. Wow, you're right. Consistency.
Like Ben's gotten like so much better over the years.
It's true.
Instead of
my
I can't
gosh.
fix him, it's he's getting fixed.
Well, yeah. That's always the thing with the Four is they're always like going through shit like that. Franklin's going to therapy now. It's like it's a whole thing.
Well, he needs it.
You know that boy does need it.
Kind of had the entire weight of the universe on his shoulders.
Well, he does like every other week.
Sometimes you need therapy after that.
They got sued
Are you
last week.
saying-
It was great.
Are you saying because it's a constant for him, he shouldn't have emotions and he should be over it by now?
You know what? For
Gosh.
Franklin, yeah. He's a shit kid.
Okay. Okay.
Shit, kid.
He's a shit kid.
Boy, howdy.
I mean, it's the reason why he's like the least popular of the two kids. Like everyone fucking loves Valeria, but like most people are like when it comes to Franklin. Probably because like Valeria calls Doom Uncle Doom, and that's just the greatest thing.
The actual best.
Gets upset with Daddy Reed, calls Doom, goes visits Latveria. Doom is such a good like uncle.
He's kind of just the best. Just period.
He's a cool king. He was god for a bit. He's loved by millions. Like true hero of the Marvel universe. That man is.
The biggest.
I feel like anyone who can be God and then stops being God is respectable.
Well, it got taken away from him, but like.
It's details, right?
Semantics.
Yeah.
Right. Don't worry. That's apparently what they're going to be doing in the MCU.
Well, that's you. That's your worry.
Well, the leak is that that's the story they're adapting for the end of Phase 4. There's kind of no other reason
I'm
to
happy
like.
for you.
Probably it's like one of my favorite stories, so like of course they would choose that one. But
just to get to you. That's why they chose.
Yeah, exactly.
They're like,
Yeah.
Fuck this guy.
I mean, why else would Watiti adapt Planet Hulk and then not adapt it?
That's true. It was very, that one did feel specifically targeted at you. Like for real.
They even were like, here's a scene to make sure you know that Beta Ray Bill will never be in the MCU.
Oh, it's so sad.
And I'm like, why would you take away like the best Thor? Why is Thor like the worst version of Thor? Cause like Bill is better, Throg is better.
Well, that's true. Man, I want a pet Avengers film. Really bad.
You know
Or
that they
series.
would never
I wanna-
do it because they're now too serious.
Isn't that what
Speaking of-
if is for?
What?
Yeah, what if is what they're talking about? He's
Yeah, what if?
Well, didn't they like not include half the pets though? In the MCU?
I'm just saying, I'm pretty sure that's. I haven't seen it myself. I've watched everything up to Infinity War, and I never saw Endgame or anything past that. So I don't know, but I've just heard that that's like the. Here are some plot lines we normally wouldn't do.
Hmm. It's about.
I mean, yeah, I hear that there's one
Doctor
about
Strange
Hank
has people, not-
about Hank Pym, and like writers hate using him.
Writers hate him. I doubt why. That would shock you.
He beat his wife once. Everyone loved it. Not really.
Not really. This isn't particular. This isn't related to Marvel, except that it's a Disney thing happening. But I don't remember what episode I talked about this in.
Are you finally gonna watch
as-
Descendants?
No.
Okay.
As y'all
Oh
know,
my gosh.
as y'all know, I love Percy Jackson, and Disney is doing a series for it finally,
Uh-huh.
and I'm real excited.
Okay,
I'll have to ask my friend who is obsessed with it what she thinks.
I need to get off my boat clip. You guys have to find that for me. That's a Percy Jackson movie, right?
Yes.
What are you doing?
Oh,
Get off my
right.
Get off my boat. It's the greatest line in the movies. Like, it's so good.
That's in the second one, isn't it?
Yeah, yeah.
I still haven't watched that
It's-
one all the way through.
Darian, the movie's so bad, you should watch it.
Oh, but it's so painful. I couldn't
Yeah, but
get
it's
through
like-
the first one.
No, Darian, it's refreshingly bad. If that makes any sense.
I mean, it does, but that's a mindset I have to like be in. You know what I'm saying? Can't just turn. it
Okay, but which would you watch first, that or Descendants?
Why do we keep talking about Descendants?
Because-
There. That's your rock dog journey.
No!
Fucking blessed.
Don't do this to me.
I'm sorry, Darian.
No.
You have made so many excuses, and at the same time, will also go like, so I listen to Selena Gomez all the time, and it's just like, okay, do you not understand like how there might be some connections and like how it might be a little hypocritical, just a little bit.
I listened past tense. I don't like her. I haven't liked her music for like the last, I don't know, like 8 years. Like I haven't liked her music since high school. Okay.
I don't think you're supposed to genuinely like Descendants when you watch it.
My God, Josh, you just deleted all of that.
I didn't like the way that it looked zoomed out, so.
So much work.
I mean,
No, I
that's
just-
artwork, though. Like,
The art struggle.
I just looked up Descendants. The cover art is so bad for these movies. Holy shit.
oh, they're great.
They're not great, and I'm sorry.
are
I was forced
Terrible.
by my friend who loves Percy Jackson made me sit through them, all of them. So I feel like, Darian, I'm sorry, but there's a certain legacy there
Oh no.
that I feel like you are actively avoiding this part of yourself.
I don't like what you're insinuating.
I do.
You know. It's been a lot. It's been a couple years of self-discovery, and I'm afraid that you might be right, and I hate that.
Look, Darian, we have to
Sorry.
watch a bunch of DComs, and then when we watch Smart House, we can invite Issa.
Look, I'm so about watching DComs. Let's do a DCom podcast. That would
Descendants
be
is a
great.
DCom.
I understand
sorry.
that, okay?
I
At the very, Thank you, Ian.
It's so bad.
I know how. Yes, they are pretty terrible. Oh, no, DComs would be a lot.
It's so like the thing with that, Darian, is that I get your plan of just like conveniently being like, oh, I'm busy the second you get to like a certain year with DComs, to the point where you just never you covered everything you wanted to, and then you just stop. Suddenly your life is you're too busy, right?
I mean,
and Descendants doesn't happen.
you know, it depends on how
Which is why it's smarter to do it alphabetically.
Shit. Fuck.
Oh my god.
Because then you get the smart house eventually, right?
But that's so far.
When you get
away.
to S's. Right? Yeah.
I like
I
this.
think that is
Man.
We'll get to the D so quickly.
ABC of DCOM. I don't know. I don't know. You workshop it, but you know, eventually you'll get the smart house.
And we'll
You're
also
gonna
get
do
to
it
watch Pixel
efficiently.
Perfect.
Wonderful.
That would take so long to get-
It's such a
It would take so long to get to Xenon too. Damn.
wow. Guess you just gotta power through it.
What, Darian, are you not excited for Mostly Ghostly? Or Under
Man, I love
Wraps?
I fucking love both of those.
And I'm sorry, I think I remember you mentioning earlier something about Phantom of the Megaplex.
Oh,
And
yeah.
I just need to tell you. I just need to tell you right now, that was one of the only DComs I hadn't seen, so I spent years, and when I finally saw it, that was one of the most disappointing DComs I have ever seen, and you were
Oh.
speaking positively of it. And I just wanted, like, I was offended. Not, I wasn't offended at you, I was offended for your reputation.
my
I feel
What is
so
that?
sad because I didn't take a screenshot of that comment, Fane. Like, I loved that one. Where you, like, insulted Darian over... over
I laughed
Phantom.
Oh, I have
when
a-
I read it.
I have a lot of comments where I insult Darian, and I was very happy knowing the fact that it was so far back he would probably never read it. My favorite is still probably Hack Coward.
I was laughing.
it's-
I cried. That was funny.
It was just very simple but effective.
Very good.
Yeah, it's just sometimes he says something like he'll mention Rockadoodle, where it's just like
Hell yeah,
I
Rockadoodle,
understand.
baby.
I understand the inclination to defend Rockadoodle, but it's just like, have you seen it recently? Do you want to do this to yourself? Not like you actually, but it just like it changes the way people react to you, right? It's not about you. Like, you're still living your best life. But
Mhm.
people look at your best life and suddenly their expectations for what it could be is just like less.
I suppose so. But like, you know, it's I don't know what people why people would concern themselves with my goings on and my spicy takes.
Because they're bad and it's funny.
I prefer the term
Rockadoodle. I
Look,
feel
look,
like
I don't-
you're gonna get more support by saying that. Like, that's
I wouldn't defend Rockadoodle. I just enjoy it.
Oh my
that
god.
is completely fair. It's one of those things where, like, I enjoy it on some level. There's a lot of artistry to it, and at the same time, that movie moves so fast and has zero understanding of tone, of pacing,
Yeah.
that
You
I'm
get-
just. It's
You get whiplash, but
It
like,
does have one of the
growing
funniest
up-
lines in a Don Bluth film.
oh, absolutely.
growing
That-
up watching it, you get used to it.
That's true.
Of the films, if I had to pick 3 films that I watched like all the fucking time as a kid when I was younger, it would be Rockadoodle, it would be The Great Chipmunk Adventure.
Ah, yeah. Have we talked about that much on the channel?
I don't think so.
Okay,
I might
you
have
love
watched
that
it
movie.
once, but I love that movie. And then Scamper the Penguin.
Okay.
I don't think anyone really. And then a close fourth is Little Nemo.
Fucking love Little Nemo.
Okay.
That movie's so bad, it's
Yeah.
great.
Watch the shit out of that. But of those, my favorite was definitely The Great Chipmunk Adventure.
That's fair. You know, I shouldn't judge your childhood. I definitely watched weird things. I think I still like. I definitely watched the Winnie the Pooh, like that second movie where he's like, "Am I gonna die?" Like, there's
Oh,
a
yeah.
song where
Oh.
he's just, yeah, yeah.
Not
I
not
really
Pooh's
like
great,
that.
not like a Pooh's Grand Adventure.
Yeah.
Which is the
Yeah.
good movie.
That one
Yeah,
he gets
exactly.
stuck, and he has a piece
Yeah,
of fluff
and-
in his ear.
Oh, I don't know about that. I don't remember. I just remember him being like alone. There's like a skull, like rocks that look like a skull. It's very sad. It's very Anna and Frozen 2.
You still talk about that, and I'm just like, yeah, I don't know.
You
It's
watch
okay
Frozen 2,
because
Josh?
I've never watched Frozen 2.
Hmm.
I own it. It's sitting on my shelf, but like,
Frozen, it's a worse film. I liked it more, and that is just
Mhm.
it doesn't make sense on any level. Like, a lot of the themes are very confusing, but then you have moments where Anna is just like suddenly emo. She's just singing a song about how she's never gonna feel warmth again.
Yep.
Like, the void is consuming her, and it's very funny. It's not supposed to be. I definitely laughed in the theater. I might have gotten a look or two, but like, what are you gonna do?
Good.
I will laugh at points in movies and theaters that I really shouldn't.
Mm.
Darian, I'm so glad that we didn't go watch Ava in theaters.
Yeah, it would have been. You know, people would have been crying around you, and you would have.
And I would have just been laughing for like a full minute.
Yeah, you really would have.
But it's so funny.
It was pretty good.
How is it not supposed to be comedic? I swear Ano did that to be funny.
It had to be like the effort, the sheer effort.
Like, there's no way that it wasn't meant to be that way. Oh, I'm so glad Ava's over forever and I never have to look at it again.
Yep.
Yeah.
Speaking of, Utada Hikaru released her new album last week.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I love
And
Utada.
It's really,
Everyone
really
does.
I know.
And she did this thing. I'd never heard of this thing that they do on Spotify before called Liner Plus, where they have artists like have like a track where the artist talks about a song and like stuff about like making it and stuff like that, and then they play it. And she did both a Japanese and an English one, which was really cool. And well, I love them very much. They're very cool. Recommend it. 10 out of 10. It's also the album's a bop as well.
All of hers are,
I've
though.
heard it's good.
Hmm. I'm really into new music right now.
Wait, they release new music? Like, in
Yeah.
the industry still releases new music? I thought we just kind of, like, re-release stuff.
Nah, bro.
What? That's
New
crazy.
music. All the songs. Well, not all the songs on Utada's new record are new, because Face My Fears is on there as well as
Oh.
One Last Kiss. But
What? No,
The
don't
rest
think
of-
twice.
no, don't think twice. Yeah, it's a really good album. I recommend it. It's very good.
Yeah, I've heard. My boyfriend already made his own playlist where he rearranged the track list as he does with basically every album he listens to and likes of what it should have been.
Oh, he's one of those. Are you fucking
Oh, yeah.
serious, bro? Bro,
I'm sorry.
the disrespect.
I know. Here's the. He starts album, and I pointed this out to him. He starts from the middle of the album and then goes back because he says they front load albums, And then I was like, well, then how can you know it's like in the wrong order?
Bruh.
Like a lot of the shit I listen to, like the songs like transition into other songs, so they're like put in the right
Yeah.
order.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
At the very least, like listen to it start to finish once to understand, because generally, like 9 times out of 10, that they're in the order they are on purpose, because that's the way the artist wanted them to be. Like,
Darian, I have told him, I have yelled at him. He went straight into Taylor Swift's new album. First of all, he skipped, I forget which one it was, because that's how, wow, okay. He basically went with Evermore, which is the one everyone's like, I don't really like it, and he went to like Target to buy it afterwards, which was very sad. It was just like a bunch of groceries and then Taylor Swift's Evermore, which to be fair was a very funny picture.
yeah. I mean, I hear good things about Evermore, just generally.
Yeah, it's just, but then,
Taylor
so he listened to that one
I
fine, but then
mean-
the album that came before, which was ordered specifically to like tell the story, he refused to listen to that one in order because he knew that it was like there was a purpose to it.
he
And
can't.
I was just like going wild. I need to ask him if he does that with Janelle Monáe because I know that she does like all of those track transitions,
Mm-hmm.
and like I like it doesn't make sense to me.
Well, I mean, I guess he's who he is, but I guess he can't listen to prog rock because that's never gonna work.
No.
Yeah.
It took me a while to realize that he's actually the page. I thought I was. No.
Incredible.
Yeah. I think it was the third time of him falling downstairs that he knows he falls down. That I was just like, oh no. This is who I'm dating.
R.I.P.
Yep. Eventually.
I mean, somehow part of it is more like I think that you are more into it that way.
Oh no, that's cute. I shouldn't say that.
Well, they put up a poll on Twitter about that, I think. And Plague
Oh,
won
I
it.
think I remember that.
And
Well,
Paige had the
of course
least amount of
Plague did.
votes.
I can see that. It's honestly, if she always streamed with her VTuber wearing the McDonald's crown, like that would be. I think her popularity would rise, but that's only an occasional thing.
Mm-hmm.
It's facts.
So like, she kind of does this to herself, which again is it's very on brand. You can't beat Plague. The whole, I don't know if you listened to it, there's a stream or like a video Plague posted later of Paige just going on about Deltarune while he drew
Oh yeah.
not Susie, yeah, Noelle, and Paige is like going like, oh, what do you think about this? Isn't this so exciting? And Plague is just like, I don't think you realize that I don't care about this on the level that you do. And it's just that for an hour, and
Yeah.
it's so good.
Oh, bless.
I loved that video.
It was great.
One, I actually was like more paying attention to what Plague was doing, but because I was like, "Whoa, he did that
yeah,
to do a
for sure.
background? I should be doing that."
Oh, I know. It was great. It was very entertaining. And then you just have this raving person in the background, just like going on these wild tangents that are clearly inspired by fan fiction she read and not like actual text.
Wait, why is there a watermelon?
Shut up.
Oh my
He needs
gosh,
reference.
God bless
Didn't
you,
like
Josh.
his watermelon sketch because it didn't look like an actual watermelon.
Because it didn't look like Steven
Fine.
Universe enough. It did not look like Steven Universe
Just put
enough.
the dog in there. Just Photoshop the dog
Ex-
right there.
That's what I've been saying for like a week now.
Oh my god, are you really gonna put that on the? Oh, you just use it as reference. Okay.
Yeah.
No, you should just pasted it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just put the Steven dog. It's okay, Josh.
No.
Put the
So
Steven dog.
Ian, I have to ask. Wait,
Call
why
it
do you
Tyson.
dislike the Townie episodes so much?
Yeah, Ian.
It's
what-
so boring.
How is
I
it
wanna
boring?
see this gem shit. I don't want.
They're so much
normals.
more interesting than the gems. What the
No, they're
fuck?
not.
Thank you, Darian.
I mean,
It is wild to be in the
That's
majority.
not what I
here.
came for the show for.
but Vidalia's right there.
Right?
Who's Delia?
What? It's like the only girl worth looking at in the show.
I don't know who that is. I didn't
Period.
care about them.
It's Sour Cream's mom.
It's mommy.
Yeah, she's pretty mommy.
She's just like discount Bulma.
You know, true. But that's good.
Yeah, you know what? If you're gonna like make a discount version of the only good character in Dragon Ball, I'm okay with that. Ah.
Sorry, you have bad taste, Ian.
I'm just somehow in the minority here. I
Which
don't
is
know.
Ian, you're
wild
always
to
in the
me, because you
minority
are
on
usually
here.
the majority.
Shut up!
Hey, it happens, man. You get used to it, I
Yeah.
promise.
Oh yeah, Darian's used to being like
Whoa.
the.
That was you know what was sad is that was actually hopeful. Like that was like it came out as comforting, and I feel like that's sadder than being sad about it.
What? Me saying that I'm in
No,
the
no,
minority?
no,
What?
no. That Darian was like, it's okay. You get
Oh.
used to it. Like that you've just accepted this.
Well, yeah, I've seen how people
But-
treat Darian at parties.
It's hard to fight all the time.
Okay, here's the question. You just recorded Burrows. Is that going after password before you do Temptations?
No, it'll replace a slot for what's that game called? Tennis Ace.
Oh, okay.
Because anytime I need like to record like something, I always replace it with Tennis Ace. Because I feel like
Damn it.
that's the game that like no one cares if it like leaves for a week.
I was hoping they would go after passwords so we could delay Temptations even more.
I mean, I guess I could.
You
I
are
haven't
so
scheduled
petty.
it
I
yet.
You are
Why do we want to delay?
so
Temptation?
petty.
Because I don't get a dash shot if I can't be happy.
But, Ian, you
Or
understand by delaying Temptations, it's gonna be longer until you get a Dastra. You are hurting yourself.
No, then he'll just keep doing tennis days. He's close. There's only like 10 days
See,
There's
see
another-
what's gonna happen
on the episodes.
is we're just gonna do the bad roots in Echo. Doing it Astra.
Oh, no.
Which I think you would enjoy some of them.
Oh, for sure.
There's some
But I'm
fun
like,
stuff.
I don't know whether to like just start from like where the split happens. Like we'd have to like get saves that are there.
No.
It's like,
If you want
Isn't
help
it-
with some of them, I could do that. Because Jenna's is like, you make the choice very early on, and then it's basically the same until quite a
Oh,
bit
boy.
later.
yeah.
Yeah, it's
Uh,
like on
Carl's is
Friday
pretty
and Thursday
different
those
immediately.
decisions happen, right?
Yeah. Carl's is pretty immediately. There's differences. There is some overlapping text, which is annoying. But then at a certain point, it like goes off the rails and is completely different. It's probably the longest change from like a bad ending.
Yeah,
Like,
I
there's a
never
lot of
did
content.
Carl's because, like, yeah, it's longer. It's not like a quick one like everyone else's.
Well, it's going through like repeat content for a
But then
while.
you can't skip it. It
And
doesn't act like you've
you
already read
can't.
it. So yeah, I was like, oh, I'm not
they
reading
have
this
it in a
again.
separate instance.
This Carl's
which is
Route so boring.
frustrating. Yeah, and then eventually it's just like only like a couple things change, but then eventually it does become very, very different.
Okay.
But
But yeah, the general one's not bad. Yeah, you just make an early choice where you say like, this town breaks people. And then that just
yeah.
locks into the end game.
Cool.
Darian, I also want to be clear really quick. I apologize that I've been mean. It's just, I think that your opinions are more often right than Josh's,
What?
and that he's just
Ooh,
louder.
Ooh, spicy. It's
Well, Thane is also just a bit mean
Oh.
in general, and he likes to create drama. So there's that.
I
Thane.
wouldn't say
Wait, well, which one of my opinions are wrong?
I Josh. Don't make me do this.
No,
Well,
no,
you
like,
don't have to apologize to me for that. It's fine.
Okay.
I
I just want to let you know where I stand is that I feel like I can joke around with you because that more often than not you're correct. And so when I like make fun of Josh, I feel bad because it's just like I'm punching down at that point.
Oh,
is it the Yu-Gi-Oh shit posting? Is that what it is?
No. That's
Oh,
fine.
God.
Because that annoys other people and that's funny. That's entertainment. I
There it
think your whole thing where you played Yu-Gi-Oh cards to win over Leo in the Discord was very entertaining.
it's very good.
I would not have changed a thing.
Would he be impressed by your plays, Josh?
What?
I don't think so.
Would Leo be impressed by your sick combos?
You know what? He might, because Leo is a pro gamer, right?
No,
So-
no, that's not the kind of gamer he is.
Thane, what's your opinion on the 12-hour clock versus the 24-hour clock?
Oh my god.
It's 24.
I don't
Come
think
on.
I've listened to any episode where you've talked about this, so I
That-
actually
that was-
don't know.
That was today's episode. Do you like military
Oh,
time
see,
or do
I-
you like the AM and PM?
See, here's the thing. I've experienced both, and I generally don't mind either of them. So, like, typically I'm used to AM PM, but when I worked at Disney World, they use military time, which is very funny to me. So, like, I can get behind like a company that is all about like happy families also having like military based schedules. Like that is like I feel like that sets a tone so it has its use. Like if you're dealing with somebody who like is talking with like military time, like that's just their basis for things, that says something, right? So it's useful. I'm glad it exists. It just adds so much.
That's
I
reasonable.
mean, it's common. It's
Sad.
common. It's common outside the U.S. though, and it's not as ambiguous as like if you just say the time and you don't really say like 5 or 5 p.m. If you just say like 1700, people know.
Thank you.
No, because
Yeah.
then I
Yeah,
have to
of course.
learn the numbers after
Okay,
12.
yeah.
And I can't, I don't want to do
That is
that.
so easy. Gosh, that is so easy.
Then I have to
You
memorize.
subtract 12. You subtract 12. Minus 12 is basic math. That is like Brain Age for DS, like the first
No,
level.
I can do
Right?
it.
It's like,
But I just
you
find
know
it
how to-
easier to like do 4 again rather than going 16.
Convenience. You don't have to think about it.
See, Darian, I'm sorry that I made fun of you for using military time. I'm sorry. I'm just
Good.
I'm a filthy American and I don't use it.
Okay, but here's the thing.
I've
Darian.
tried to use it, but like, it's not even like subtracting and whatnot. Like it's just if you're used to military time, you don't have to subtract it because it's like, oh, it's 17 o'clock or whatever. That's just the time. But like, for me, since you have to every single time, yeah, you do have to do that dumb subtraction shit, and it doesn't come natural. Like Fahrenheit and Celsius. Like I use Fahrenheit because I'm a filthy American. And like Celsius is
Like-
better, but I just see it and I just mentally I'm like, oh, I have no clue what that is.
Have you seen that map where it shows all the countries that use Fahrenheit and all the countries that use Celsius?
No.
Because it is like, it's
Is it just the
literally
US?
the only. Essentially, yes, and it's the funniest map.
I believe
Yeah.
it.
So I feel like, Darian, do you use Fahrenheit or do you use Celsius?
I use Fahrenheit. I don't know fucking shit about Celsius, man.
Because
you
I
see
feel
it
like
and you have
that
to
makes you a
calculate it
hypocrite,
in your head.
which is good because that's on brand. And I just want to say I thank you for being consistent.
You're very well.
I use Celsius.
Good.
I know,
Ah.
Aaron. That's why I had
wish
to
I
like
did.
check.
Oh,
Hell no.
I mean, I'm consistent too.
Do you prefer
So
that
it just
system?
makes sense. It's like 0 is freezing, 100 is boiling.
Yeah, it's the one that makes sense, but it's not where I'm from. So
Yeah.
I don't.
If you don't grow
so
up
I
with
can't
it,
be bothered.
it's just hard to
You,
change.
we are better than Canadians, though. That's like all you need to know.
Ooh.
Because they still,
though?
even though they use things like, no, because they use things like kilometers. But then at the same time, when they're talking about like height, when they mention weight, they're still using pounds and they're still using feet. Like they're not fully. They're just like pretentious. So like it's just an act for them.
Dude,
They're
you know who's
still
even,
they're on this hybrid system that is not real.
you know who's even worse though? The Brits, because they use stone.
Yeah, like
Well, that's
the
what I
fuck
mean. Is
that?
they are not fully committed.
It's true. They had to have their pints.
In that
Like-
sense, we are more authentic than Canadians. And that's my thesis.
Okay.
My one.
Welcome. Thanks for coming to my TED Talk.
Yeah.
The next one be about the rock dog
No.
experience.
No.
No. That's not going to be a TED Talk. That's going to be a motivational video that's going to be life affirming and life changing.
Oh my god.
Hmm.
I don't know.
Right,
I don't know if
that's the
I want to go
reaction-
back to that
that's-
headspace.
That is the reaction. What you just said, that, oh my god, is like what people are going to say after they've seen it. Right? So, like, thank you for the demonstration. It just confirms this is a great idea.
It's very good.
Oh.
And thank you, Darian, for mentioning that we should request this because you obviously know it's happening.
I do the
You
best
wouldn't
I
just
can.
make it up.
Give the people what they want. Am I right?
Ugh.
Yeah.
They don't want that.
Gosh.
So, what's y'all's opinion on Bloody Roar?
I don't know what that is.
I don't know.
Damn.
Wow, it's too
That
it's
is-
too boomer.
It's too boomer. Damn.
Wow.
Josh,
Shut
Josh
down
has-
immediately.
You, oh no. I'm gonna Google because I know this, but I don't know it. I'm
Josh,
sorry. I failed. I know I'm embarrassed.
Ben and Aaron are older than you. What do you mean it's too boomer?
well, Josh is like a special kind of boomer.
Right.
I mean,
True. True.
He's a boomer. He's got the brain of a boomer and probably the soul of one too.
True.
So it's a fighting game series?
Yeah,
Yeah. You transform
Okay.
into.
it's a furry fighting game franchise that died in like the mid 2000s.
I think you've talked about that before. This sounds familiar.
Yeah, I probably mentioned it
probably-
like in some Echo video or something.
What's it called?
Bloody Roar.
Bloody Roar.
Wait a minute. Was,
Yeah,
For Bloody
You
Roar
guys
Extreme.
argued over who was
Oh
hotter.
my
I think.
god.
was it
Oh
like an
my
MMO
gosh.
or something?
This
No,
is
no, it was just
embarrassing.
it was just an arcade fighting game.
Oh, okay.
Oh no.
Man, I'm
'Cause I remember like
I have to
I
keep
remember.
watching the video because I remember you were arguing about who was hotter.
Hmm.
Arian, to be fair, I'm not fully like I my foot is like half in. I like the art. So I feel like that is my excuse
Valid.
as to why I only like if you had mentioned Tekken, I would have obviously, but like I also remember distinctly playing Tekken on the original PlayStation.
Oh yeah, Tekken 3.
Right.
Yeah.
Whereas I have more knowledge of Soul Calibur because Link was in one of them, the GameCube version.
Yeah.
True.
and that's where I learned that Yoshimitsu is my favorite. So like, I
you're
don't
right.
have like Link.
Yoshi.
Link can turn into a wolf. Why wasn't he in Bloody Roar? So that's my excuse.
Well, Bloody Roar died before. Well, no, it didn't die before. Really.
I'm
No.
seeing a Bloody Roar Extreme, and I saw something mentioned in 2012.
Oh, okay.
Jesus.
So-
2012.
Well,
So
they've been like
2000
sometimes they talk about maybe reviving it, and then no one takes them seriously, and they don't take themselves seriously either. And
Let's just make V-Stars. That like just take that whole thing, because I'm looking at this rabbit and it looks like a Haru, and it looks like this rabbit is beating up a crocodile.
Does Rabbit have big
What?
tits?
No,
her name was Alice, right?
Yeah, Alice was the rabbit. 'Cause
Of
it was
course.
Very on point, on the nose.
it's not on the nose. It's clever.
Is
Right.
it?
I mean, she's a
Josh?
white rabbit even. I mean,
Josh?
come on.
Yeah.
Josh, you have no leg to stand on.
I don't. Leo took them.
Yeah, exactly.
God.
Thank you.
Oh, Darian, now that you're here, you rewatch the clip where Josh talks about killing a dog with spiders. Do you remember that?
I have rewatched the clip. It's something else.
Explain
Sometimes-
to me your reaction of just nothing.
I mean, you know, I think I laughed. I thought it was funny, but you know, Shadow Josh kind of comes out of nowhere sometimes.
You didn't show Megan the picture I did, right?
Not yet. No, I have not.
Okay, good.
What,
I'm not
you
gonna
saw the
believe
picture?
it. No, you can show it. I had a nice conversation with her about The Matrix 4, which I haven't seen, but she was mentioning on Twitter about storyboarding. I was like, this is nice. And at the same time as that conversation happened, I was working on that picture, and I was like, I feel really bad right now. But, like, that picture was essential because I needed that Twitter post of Josh saying, this art is amazing. Like, I needed both of those. Because the joke isn't as funny without that.
Right. I understand.
Okay. I know
Oh
what
my
picture you're
God.
talking about now. I thought you were talking about the Sonic picture.
What, Josh? What?
No, it's great.
Sorry. Sorry, I forgot your name is actually Dog, apparently.
What?
Ian
I
just called you
I
Dog.
called you Dog, yeah.
Oh, okay.
It was very, very special.
No,
Did you...
it was
I- I-
DAWG. It was slang. It's all good.
I was
Saw
gonna ask
dog.
if it was or not.
I was gonna say dog in the sentence, but it said dog.
Okay, wait. Speaking
You're
of
the
slang.
man now,
Speaking of
dog.
slang.
You're
Why?
Dog. What? Yeah, go
Hey,
ahead.
dog.
Why does Gabriel say hella?
Why not?
Because that's hella lit.
I haven't read it yet. I do know he's in California.
When
If
is-
he's in Southern California, he should not be saying it.
Yeah, he
in
just
the 80s, right?
he just says hella at one point, and I kind of have like a mental breakdown.
It
Oh,
takes
That is a
place in the
Northern
80s, I
California
think.
thing?
Were they saying hella then?
It's-
Yeah,
I don't
probably.
know.
yeah,
I don't know.
I say.
I thought that was a lovely night spent with Gabriel, but you know that's
Like
just
who
Yeah.
doesn't say hell?
Kind of a little weird, but it was good.
Life is
yeah.
strange.
Like some questions were asked. Gabriel didn't care.
Yeah.
It's fine.
He was like, nah, it's all good. Yeah.
It's not questionable. It's fine.
Yeah. Yeah. There was consent, I think.
There.
Oh, okay. I think I'm probably reading it tomorrow with a friend, but like,
Go
good
full horny.
to know going in.
Go
will
full
be
horny or you miss out.
Man, the coach is so hot.
Oh my god, he's such a dick, but damn.
Okay, he's a dick. So is Caesar,
Yeah.
but they're both like,
Yeah.
damn
oh,
it.
Oh my god, they're both, yeah. But yeah, the coach's bulge is just superior.
Oh,
But,
yeah,
oh my
it's
God.
just there. That's all I'm looking at.
He's full hard, like, all the time.
Y'all.
What?
But yeah, that other lizard dude is pretty nice.
Like you expect
like
anything
Chick.
less.
That deer girl was pretty cool.
Yeah, she's fine. What, Talia? Was that her name?
You know me, Josh?
Yeah,
I think
yeah,
you
totally.
know me. Darian, you didn't respond. You just liked it, so I'm curious. Do you have any feelings about the video where Josh says on stream that roller skating would actually be pretty cool if Leah was into it?
Oh, I mean, not especially. Just that there's always a way for the roller skate to wheel into one's heart.
Oh my
it just has to
God.
be through the right avenue.
Roller skates
I
are
want that
cool.
on a shirt. I don't want that on a shirt. I want that on pants, on shorts. I need it to be on one side of it, so you have to read like someone's thigh to read that whole thing you just said. I feel like that it would be worth it, and I would buy them. I don't wear shorts. I would wear those shorts.
Thank you, Aaron. Roller skates. are great.
They're great.
Look, my argument is just that rollerblades are cooler.
No, they're not cooler.
What? What?
They were only cool like in the 90s, and then
Yeah.
it's gone.
What?
I'm always confused. Are roller blades
Roller skates
one
are
that
back?
are just like one line?
Mhm.
Yeah.
And skates are the double.
Yeah.
Okay. I
Look.
think blades are cooler.
Card Captor Sakura taught me that rollerblades are the coolest thing.
They're cool in super 90s. See, roller skates
Like
are more,
roller skate.
roller skates feel more 80s to me. 70s.
You know what they
80s.
feel like?
That's
They
true.
feel like 50s diners, is what I think of when I think of roller skates.
Also true.
But the thing is, it's
And
like
I feel like that has a lot more. It doesn't have as many good vibes, right? Like
I
I
don't
do
know.
feel like they're like roller skates just have like a much broader history. So like you have moments where they're like joyous, like the 80s, but then you also have moments like from the 50s where you're just like, there's a lot of history here, and not all of it is good.
True.
Rollerblades just are like, they're very himbo. They're very just like, they were 90s. They had their place, and they weren't around long enough to be bad.
I've never heard them described as himbo, but I kind of love the hell out of that.
Oh yeah. It's the more masculine one, so it's himbo.
Okay, understandable.
Alright.
Ignore the fact that my
roller skates have,
example
like-
was a little girl using rollerblades. It's masculine.
Whoa.
Yes, I wasn't gonna say anything, but I'm glad that you felt the need.
Okay, but Sakura's cool though.
She's super cool.
I don't know, because I'm pretty sure
She's not as
My
cool as
boyfriend-
Tsubasa, honestly.
dressed up as someone from Cardcaptor Sakura for Halloween, and if it was that character, whoever it was not cool.
Probably.
Because I haven't seen the show, so automatically I'm just assuming, based on needing to restructure albums.
Like I haven't read Cardcaptor Sakura, but I've seen her. I've read her in Tsubasa, and she's not a very cool character in Tsubasa.
What? Yeah, this is why
It's
Subasa's
true.
bad.
Yes, Tsubasa
Wow.
is kind of the inferior one, honestly.
I mean, I don't know,
Um,
but then there's like fine Kurogane though, and I'm just like, yes.
The only Tsubasa I know is from Tokyo Mirage Sessions.
What?
Only
Not
one.
from Sympho
Okay.
Gear?
Oh.
No, I only know it from Tokyo Mirage Sessions, and I only know it from the Switch version, which the first thing you do when you start a new game is, which style of Tsubasa do you want? Glasses? No glasses.
Which did you choose?
I chose glasses?
Okay,
Are you
okay.
kidding me?
Yeah, yeah, well, you know,
Right
just
choice.
just wanted to know. Just wanted to know.
Gosh.
I wanted to know
Never
what side
been
of
so
history you were
disappointed.
on.
Oh my god, Ian.
What's up?
So many.
That was all
They're
from
not even,
right now.
they're not even that good. How are you eating that many?
Ian, why are you actually just Roswell?
I don't have an answer for that.
Why are you eating chalk?
They're fucking good. It's just sugar.
You can just eat sugar then.
That's what they are. I am.
This hurts me on such a level I don't even know how to explain.
It was like
Like-
$3 too. For
Like,
you just
sure, I have a bag of Kit Kats that I was meaning to eat at some point. That's right next to me. There's a little seal on it. It's super cute.
Wow, that's good.
No, here, I'll take a picture of it. Where's my
There's
phone?
64 servings per
Oh
container,
shit, where is my phone?
and it was like $3. That's good.
It was under the tissue box. Amazing.
Man.
I don't know why it was there.
At least I'm not drinking
Even-
this time.
Even Reptar is screaming at you in that picture. Is like looking and being like, I can't fucking deal with
Turn them
this.
around. There we go.
Where's
Oh,
Where's Discord? Where? Yes. Okay.
It's right in front of you.
Welcome back, Cody.
Well, on my phone, so I can post
On
I'm
this
glad
picture.
you're hopefully warm.
Yeah, right. I hope you're doing okay.
Oh, Josh noticed the chat.
Oh my gosh.
Wild.
okay, that's pretty cute.
That is cute. You know what? Even though it's
Hella is hella awesome. Hella, bro.
okay, we're not talking like, oh my god, please no.
It's hella lit.
I'm not in Northern California for a reason.
Fuck, it's hella
And I
lit,
like to
bro.
believe that reason is so that I didn't have to grow up here in Helen.
I mean,
Come
we're
on,
not
dude,
it.
gonna go catch some gainers off the tube. Let's go. Ha, ha.
We're none of us
What
are.
the
None
fuck,
of us are
Gary?
in North California.
Did you just say gainers?
Gainers, bro. Let's go do some gainers
We-
off the sick pipe.
I feel like you need to like think of the context of where this whole discussion is taking place, because Josh's audience might hear gainers and think of something other than what you're saying. At least I am assuming.
Oh.
Okay, Carl.
I'm mistaken. I don't know what that means.
Neither do I.
Gainer is like a gainer is like a jump move typically done on a skateboard.
Well, what's Fane referring to?
Gay.
Somebody who
Gay. Oh, okay.
no, I'm
No, I was
talking
thinking
about
like,
somebody who is constantly eating food for somebody else, so they're constantly gaining weight.
Oh.
That's
Oh,
a
is that
thing?
yeah? People
It's a
like
thing.
you pay
Like the
them and they
feeders
eat
thing.
food. Oh god, yeah.
The feeder
It's
thing,
not
yeah.
like people will be in relationships.
Is
so
that what
they
they're, like,
can be with
officially
somebody
called?
who? Yeah,
Why is that a
there are
thing?
People who, it's like, what is it? The feeder.
people are
is it-
into it.
Love fetishes. It's like I
Yeah.
can give you
Yeah.
$5 and you eat a pizza. Oh my god. That's
Ah,
It's not even that. It's like actual relationships where they're just with that person, so that they
just
will.
to watch. They just want to watch them eat. It's like,
but food's disgusting.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, Josh. You're outweighed. Muffins are great in this. Currently, muffins win.
I
What?
can't talk about muffins anymore.
Oh, good discourse.
They're just an inferior quick bread.
No.
Okay, no.
Josh,
The anti-sandwich thing is ridiculous, Josh. You could just
That's
no,
ridiculous.
Yes.
No, that makes sense. That does make sense. I'm sorry, it does.
Sandwiches just aren't
rather
very
eat-
good.
You'd rather eat bread than a sandwich?
Yeah.
Is it sourdough bread?
Well, just like it. Well, I didn't grow up with sourdough bread, but I will like go through a loaf of milk bread.
You know what's great? This is a total
Sourdough.
tangent. There was a thing at Disney's California Adventure, and it was Rosie O'Donnell was the host, and it was this other guy from Whose Line Is It Anyway? And you would walk through, and it was a bread factory, and the entire time Rosie O'Donnell like had to pretend she was straight, and so she would say things like, "I love a guy who like da 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 da," and it was just the most awkward thing. But you would get free sourdough bread at the end of it, and so you would always have to go on it.
That
But-
sounds great.
I miss it. Yeah, I miss it. It's very sad that it's gone now.
I never got to. I have never been to California Adventure.
It's a special park.
I hear
Yeah,
very mixed
it's
things
there.
about it.
It exists.
I mean, you know, it's like Disneyland is not as good as Disney World kind of thing.
That's
Oh, is that a? Do you not believe that
That's a
thing?
That's a controversial.
okay. I have
Isn't Universal better?
What? No.
no, God, no,
No, no.
God, no. Oh, Ian.
Never mind.
Well,
I've
as
never
somebody
got.
who grew up-
I'm sorry.
as somebody who grew up in Southern California, who like had annual passes to Disneyland, but then also worked at Disney World for the college program, I have mixed opinions. Disneyland is better, like as far like as rides go. It's just for the most part, it's better. Like the funniest thing is going to being used to Pirates of the Caribbean at Disneyland, and then you go to the one in Florida,
Oh,
and the
yeah,
ride
it's-
starts halfway through the original ride.
Yeah.
Like you're just already basically at the end of it, and I'm just like, what is this? That's funny. That like
I can't believe they've never fixed that. Like.
it would be a lot to fix it, to add like a whole town, to add the whole like cave section, really.
Like, I get it, but like, it's also Disney, so
I know, but they're lazy once they've built something. It's just like, this is it. Be happy.
I mean, just look at To Journey into Imagination and how they've left that to rot.
Let's not talk about Figment. That's really sad. Figment's really cute too.
He is. I go ride that ride every time. My sister's like, "Why do you drag me on here every time we go?"
How can Epcot is a beautiful park.
It's my
okay?
favorite. It's so beautiful.
It's great. There's the land. I like how dated Spaceship Earth is. Where it's like,
Right?
here's your future. It's beautiful. And going on Great Big Beautiful Tomorrow, whatever, Carousel of Progress.
Yeah. Well, that's
their
over
vision
at
of the future.
that's over at Magic Kingdom. but-
That's Magic Kingdom. Oh yeah.
But I always go
It's
on
just
it every
like,
time.
Oh yeah, it's great. I will say Disneyland does not have a people mover anymore because they replaced it with rocket rods, which lasted like 6 months before they're like, oh, if we keep doing this, like the actual thing it was built on is gonna collapse. So instead of
fucking
fixing
beautiful.
it with supports, we're just gonna shut it down.
Didn't that happen with
And the tracks
the?
are still there.
Didn't that happen with Mount Everest, where like the Yeti no longer moves?
Oh yeah, it doesn't. So they just added a strobe light, which is very funny. They're like, this is kind of the same thing. We spent $6 million on it. It doesn't work anymore, but it costs more to fix it, so here's a strobe light.
Right.
It's beautiful. So Epcot is like definitively the best park. I worked at Hollywood Studios, which is a park where they just did not care, and it's
Right.
wonderful. It was the most chill park to work at.
Yeah, I kind of always
Um,
notice that whenever I'm there, because it's just like, huh, wow, they don't care about this
so
park.
relaxed. No. Everyone's like, why does this exist?
I like it.
It's great. I love it. It was so much
I
fun.
mean, yeah, look, Epcot's always gonna be
Uh,
my favorite because I just love walking around that
Oh, yeah.
beautiful park. But I was a little sad. I
Hollywood
tried to do the
Studios
college
should make
program and then didn't get in, but that makes sense because I was going for the art one,
Oh, okay, yeah.
and that's like far more competitive than like anything else they did.
Oh yeah, absolutely. It's weird. That whole thing was weird thinking about it. I did enjoy my time there, but yeah. I will say though, that's what I was gonna say, is that the atmosphere walking around the parks is significantly better in Florida.
Yeah, because that's
It's
what I
just-
like to do because I'm not a big roller coaster person.
Well,
Yeah.
like for me, like Disney's not really ever been that big for me because they don't really have a lot of roller coasters, so it's kind of like one of those things where I'm like, I'd go somewhere else rather than
Ah, okay. No, I like the slow dark rides.
Disney.
I like both. So I do appreciate a lot of the weirdness of Disney. Yeah.
Because I just love the way that like the Haunted Mansion is built. Like I love that ride.
That one is superior in Florida. It just is, because you have the whole library scene that does not exist in Disneyland's.
Yeah.
Although we do still have Mr. Toad's Wild Ride. Mr. Toad's Wild Ride, which you do go to hell in that.
Well, we still have the Country Bears.
True, that's a thing.
I don't know if anyone actually enjoys that show anymore, but
I know about it.
Have you been to Disneyland, Josh?
Land, no, I've never been on the West
Okay.
Coast.
Okay. Because there is a great thing, the train. If you ever go here, ride the train the whole way through so that you can see the dinosaur exhibit.
Oh my god, but I love trains.
Which is just. Oh, I love trains too. And at the very end, they have like this whole scene where it's just a giant diorama of dinosaurs and like prehistoric animals. And it's just like, why is this here? And there's no reason other than to just have it. It's great.
Ah, fucking blessed.
I wonder if Josh would watch me do train games on Twitch though.
Train game?
Train games.
Train
like,
game.
You know, yeah,
Okay.
games.
Probably.
Mm.
I don't see a reason why not.
I play multiple of those. Yeah.
Oh, I didn't see your thing on Discord, Aaron. It's sea salt. The
Oh.
Kit
You sold ice
Kats.
cream?
But is it white chocolate though?
Yeah, it's white chocolate base, but like the flavor is sea salt.
It's not even chocolate.
You shouldn't say sea salt when around furry.
Oh.
What?
I know.
No,
I know.
when I hear
Yeah. What?
sea salt is Kingdom Hearts, I'm sorry. Like it's just been like you can't say
No.
sea salt without
Sea-
immediately going to ice
Sea
cream.
salt
Like
Sea
is
salt
the
is
password.
Is a bottom who can take literally any dick, as actually.
Yeah, that's fitting. That's fitting. The password is sea salt ice cream.
Yes, yes, Aaron.
There is so much porn in sea salt.
Maybe I should find some. Oh, I wonder what happens if you go to E621 search sea salt.
Yeah, I wonder what happens. No idea.
Have you okay.
Yeah.
Have you heard of the Kingdom Hearts VR experience?
I haven't.
VR experience.
Yeah, so like for PlayStation VR, they have a Kingdom Hearts. It's a free thing. You download it, and you get to go through special moments, like sitting on the passion fruit tree and watching the sky. You get to sit on the tower in Twilight Town, the clock tower, and you have to use the PlayStation Move to eat sea salt ice cream.
That sounds amazing.
It's so good.
I don't have PSVR, so I can't do that.
Oh my god.
It was the funniest thing, and you're just sitting there and you can look and then it's like, oh, there's Shion, there's Axel.
Who?
Roxas. Just Shion, Axel, and Roxas. You're just sitting there with them, and you can like look at them and they expect you to eat the sea salt ice cream using your PlayStation Move controller to bring it up to your face. And then it like takes a bite out of it with like, I'm pretty sure there's a sound effect that's very like awkward.
I was so sad when I went to visit Japan a few years ago. It was during winter, so no one was selling sea salt ice cream.
That's so disappointing.
Because it's a seasonal ice cream there. It's a seasonal flavor.
Oh, good to know.
Yeah, because that's the thing in Kingdom Hearts 2. It's meant to invoke summer. So like a nostalgic thing for summertime
That's
is that
really
sea salt
sad.
ice cream flavor.
That's really sad.
Kingdom Hearts 2 didn't invent the sea salt ice cream flavor.
No, I know it was at Tokyo Disney Sea. Like they went there, and that was from the parks. But it replaced it. Like Kingdom Hearts 2 it elevated it.
I mean, I like know nothing about Kingdom Hearts. I really don't care. So.
Now's the time.
No, it's cool. It's good. I think
Get your sea salt ice cream. You know.
That's
Stop
good.
saying sea salt.
Quadratum.
I've thought about playing through the first game again. I haven't done that for a little while.
It's still good. The story's still good.
Yeah, it's enjoyable. I enjoy it.
Yeah.
It's just,
Josh, what are you doing right now?
I don't know.
Josh, what color? What the shape you were doing in the color? I just have.
You should draw the Leo and Tyson sandwich, obviously.
Maybe.
Maybe.
the circle. What's it gonna be?
Who's going in circles?
Me, apparently.
Yeah.
Darian, what game do you want to play next after you beat Echo?
I don't know. It just I don't know. It depends on what there is, what's available, I guess. When is Glory Hound supposed to come out? Because I think I'd like to play that.
I mean,
I
that
think
won't
it's
be
the
like
release date, but-
that won't be like a big scheduled thing on the channel. Like we can do it, Darian, but like that's gonna be build by build, so it's not gonna actually be
Yeah,
like
that'd be like a
Yeah,
A one-off thing.
I understand that. That would be fun.
kind of like what I have to
Uh,
do for like Burrows, where the demon lurks. Just kind of like, oh, can I record it? Cool, plop it on there somewhere.
Nobody knows. It's been
mean, they
in
teased about
development
it.
for like years. Like it's
Yeah.
people think
It was
it's in
supposed to release
development
like last year, I think.
hell. Yeah.
Never did.
So it's
I mean, they teased about it real recently, so I think they said.
So-
they
it's
finally made a Twitter account for it, so maybe. But
I'm being told to not hold my breath. Then
exactly,
I mean,
it'll come out eventually, but who knows when.
Still waiting for Final Fantasy 13.
oh my god.
Why not?
It'd be so
13
good
too?
because it's so bad.
Why not 13-2 with the Chocobo song?
Oh my.
I don't know. Is that one
That's
worse than
Even
13?
worse. Yeah.
I love Chocobo.
People say it's better, and the Chocobo song is like a weird metal song. It's great.
Is it?
Josh, you have a chat request to draw a big floppa.
Sounds good.
Oh, big
No.
fuck.
Sorry. I can't
we're
do
not
that on
drawing
YouTube,
Sam.
right?
We're not drawing Sam today.
No, it's a cat.
Oh, okay.
Whoa, Josh, what did you think?
I don't know. I thought they wanted me to draw.
You
dick
think
or
it was a
something.
dick?
Get your mind out of the gutter. What the fuck?
Wow.
What's a floppa?
He's
Oh.
a
I'll
Lynx.
link on the
right?
Discord.
Or a mountain lion or something.
And I just posted the Chocobo song.
It's
Ooh.
really bad.
That's what
Yeah,
it
there
is.
There's
Oh,
Floppy.
one of those boys.
Yeah, they got like the
Yeah.
floppy ears, the, like tufts, like TJ Tufts.
You got a little.
Floppa. Big floppa.
I'm- Darian, I'm sure you've seen me mention it in chat, but have you ever thought about
There's-
playing 13 Sentinels?
Not especially. I know
Okay.
about it. I just haven't, thought to play it.
There's a big floppa and liar. Played that too.
Oh, you mean?
Only
you
reason
mean-
I say that is because
Right.
that's a game like about theory crafting. You don't really need to voice act because every line is voice acting, and I think it would be really funny.
Right. No, it looked neat. It's very anime.
It's supremely. It's like the anime. video game.
You could
I don't know,
play
I
your
thought that was
childhood
Guilty
crush, like Cooper.
Yeah, but
Look.
Guilty Gear, like
I wasn't gonna bring
Guilty
up
Gear
something,
is in anime,
I do love that.
but like it's not like I feel like that's different
Not-
from just
It's
like
furry.
taking anime, right? And like you're playing the different characters and each one is clearly like based on a certain property.
Yeah. It
Like
also
the
has one hell of a
talking
soundtrack,
cat.
though.
Oh my god, the soundtrack is so amazing.
Hell of a soundtrack.
This cat looks kind of like blazed or dopey.
I kind of love the
It's
shit
like-
out of him. I kind of love him a lot.
It's like Typhlosion. The new
Oh, the
one.
new type.
But better.
I haven't gotten Josh's opinion yet. What's your opinion on the new designs, Josh?
They're new Pokemon designs, so they're bad.
We talked about it a little bit the other day, and we all felt they were very busy, right?
Yeah, they
and
are.
what I was saying is like they really captured Gen 4. Like they really did it. I don't know how, but they did it.
We're back in the worst timeline of Gen 4.
Hell yeah.
It's like here's an evolution to this old Pokemon. What's it look like? Oh. Oh no.
Good times.
Like that's what Lickitung evolves into? Why?
Oh, right, that thing. Yeah. I feel so
Yeah,
bad for
that thing.
Rhyhorn. Because Rhyperior just does not.
No.
He just gets some things.
I do love Probopass though.
Of course you do.
It's very extra. I don't know how. I like the birds.
Which birds?
Yeah.
It has like little birds. I think its nose might be a bird, or its aren't like around its like head thing. I don't know. Don't ask me to describe Probopass, please. I can't do it.
Probopass has the big Groucho nose and mustache.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Well, yes. Yeah,
That's basically all you need to say.
I guess so.
It's the mustache Pokemon. Don't get it confused with the other mustache Pokemon.
Yeah.
I'm so glad that they had a chance to like redesign Samurott, and all they did was like give him like a dark color scheme.
Yeah, I was kind of like, the other ones are like somewhat actually redesigned. His is just another color palette.
They made it like squiggly. Some of his lines are now squiggly instead of straight.
Oh, wow, it's so different. Make him stand up.
It's. I'll never stand up.
Sulky does have a good point. Roserade and Frostlass were pretty good designs, I think.
Yeah, but it's one of those things where it's like, I'm not going to praise a gen for two designs.
Valid.
We're grading on a curve at that point, which is fine. Like it's totally like people love Gen 4, and I get it. I like
No,
they
only
finally played
Zoomers
through
like Gen
Platinum.
4 because they grew up with it.
I
Oh,
skipped
I
Gen
do.
4.
I do realize that.
I wholly skipped it.
I played Diamond, which was not that great, but I did eventually go back and play Platinum like a year or two ago.
I
And it
hear
was
Platinum
honestly-
like fixes a lot, but I'm like, man, I really hate
does.
how Pokemon like they release a game and then they go like just wait for the re-release, and I'm like, I really hate this release model. Like,
They stopped doing it now, which I don't know if that's better necessarily.
well, yeah, because
But
now just Sun and
they
Moon is
stopped.
for not Sun and Moon. What's the latest gen?
Sword and Shield.
Right,
and
Spear
Shield.
and Gun. Like,
Yeah.
just
No, Gun is the third game in the trilogy. You have Sword Shield, and then Gun is going to be the third one.
Yeah, when Pokemon Z comes out.
well, Pokemon
Gen
Z
X.
was the anime.
Yeah.
Because they do an entire storyline with that legendary.
Oh yeah, simply the Otherworld stuff is pretty cool. I do like the lore, and obviously what they added, which I can't think of the name right now, with Giratina, the Distortion World. That whole section is really cool. It's honestly one of my favorite Pokemon experiences. But Gen 4 is so weird. It's very naturalistic to its benefit, and like it takes away from things. I don't know. It's it's weird. The one thing is I used Action Replay so I could get like all of the little like ball adjustments. So like when you shoot out a Pokeball, like you can place stickers on it. It didn't change what it says, and it's fun because they also give you letters, so you can make them say really stupid things every time they come out. And admittedly, that was fun.
Man, I remember the days of using an Action Replay. That was pretty lit, honestly.
Oh yeah.
Josh, you have a chat request.
What? Draw Thanos with a fat ass? No.
Oh, it's a Thanos. I thought it was Thanatos.
No, that's just no. If it was Thanatos, I'd maybe say yes. But
Yes.
That's funny, newbie.
Yes, bro.
I grew up with Diamond when I had. Oh my god! Yeah, when I first.
It's the easiest game to get lost in.
Oh god, it is. When I played Gen 1, by the time I got to Lieutenant Surge, I had a Nidoking.
Facts.
And I was just like, is this supposed to be this way?
Yeah.
I think the first one I played, I had Charizard, but I didn't really catch other Pokemon, and I just leveled him, and like that was it.
That's reasonable.
Yeah.
Got through pretty well.
I'm still, you know what? I'm still upset about Dunsparce to this day.
What? Like it's a Japanese joke. Like it's hard to like be angry about it, I feel.
So, Josh, do you
Yeah.
know who the biggest Dunsparce stan is in the entire world?
Oh, what's that Pokemon's name? The grass legendary of the Three Musketeers.
Verizon?
Yes, that one.
Yeah, Virizion.
Or is it? Yeah. No, the biggest stan of Dunsparce in the world is Ryan.
I do remember this. Yeah, Government
Okay,
Manlet
okay.
Daddy really likes his Dunsparce.
He loves Dunsparce.
Dunsparce is great because Dunsparce teaches you about life ultimately being disappointing. Like, you see this creature, it has such a cool design, you see it very early on, and you're just like, I cannot wait to see its evolution. And you keep on raising it. And you're a kid, so you don't know better, so you keep raising it, and it just never evolves. And you're just constantly like, you have so much potential. I believe in you. You never get its potential. And so, like, I feel like there's something truly special about Dunsparce in that way, but it also hurts.
Is that how that works?
Yeah.
I get a red Gyarados and don't get a Dunsparce evolution? What?
Nope. It's wonderful. It's amazing. Even.
Maybe.
Whatever. I saw the leaks. I'm still sad that we didn't get the seal with like the fireball. That was cool. And the weird like
Wait, how are the
thing
ears
that was
colored on
probably
this thing?
Dunsparce evolution. You coloring?
Well, like do shading at least. Like
Let's not get ahead of ourselves. Josh was never coloring. We know. We've done things
He-
this.
He
I
colored
know.
the last one. There were 2 whole colors, okay?
You know what? To be fair,
He's getting there.
it looked really good.
oh,
It
thank
did
you.
look good.
Fantastic.
Stellar
Like
moment.
that hatchwork on it was very nice.
I don't know about this, lads. What should his name be? Is this gonna be a guy?
I was gonna ask if
I
you
like
had a
him.
name in mind, actually.
How about Boris?
I was gonna say Ryan, but immediately I was like, you were just talking about Orion, so that's sad.
How about?
So I don't know.
How about a Zeke?
Zeke?
Short for Ezekiel. How about a short for Ezekiel?
Oh man, is he
Josh,
gonna
you
go
can say that.
rabid while like just
Oh,
being
yeah.
a stowaway on an airplane?
Can Josh even say Ezekiel?
Oh
Ezekiel.
my god.
Bet if he saw it spelled out, he would get it.
Yeah, that's true.
I think I would get it
That would
wrong
make it
if I saw
worse.
it spelled out.
Yeah. Yeah.
So it's that.
That's just fine with speaking, it's reading.
I threw my suggestion out there.
I like Zeke.
He's a lad. It's a good name.
He's kind of just living his life, I think.
I like him.
This man's like
He do be vibing.
What about Pedro? He looks like a Pedro to me.
Pedro. I can't even spell that.
Oh my god. It's easier to spell than Ezekiel.
Look. I don't. Look, the Burrows is gonna be embarrassing because like I think Spanish comes up, and I'm just like, yep, nope, we're skipping that.
Oh.
If we're speaking Spanish, then I think Eder. But like, I don't think you're gonna.
No, I'm proud of you. You know Edian. They'll never leave you now.
Yup, I do know Edian.
Oh yeah.
Hmm.
Oh god. I'm still. That was the funniest thing. I'm still upset you almost made me get into a car crash, but that's okay.
What?
Whoa. Really?
Over Edian?
No, not over Edian. Over Yvonne.
Oh, right. Yeah,
Over-
yeah.
Where. Gosh. So sometimes I will just listen to it like while I'm driving as if it's a podcast. That's how I listen to most of like the earlier Echo episodes.
Oh, that's reasonable.
Yeah. Don't have to
And
watch.
no, especially because like I know the games well enough at that point. It did get confusing if there are a lot lot of characters, but it's you can kind
You
of.
telling me they don't do a
Um,
good job voicing them and distinguishing?
Try.
They do
anyway.
now.
Yeah, the early episodes we just straight up didn't.
Yeah. facts.
Yeah, like there
On the
was none,
early
which
episode-
was fine.
Not confident.
Josh
That's
voiced
for-
Leo. Ooh.
Oh.
It was very funny when Darian, you were like, "Oh, I can just voice everyone."
I mean, you know,
Like that would have been
I mean,
so bad.
in that moment, like at that time, I don't know. It didn't seem like Josh was like. Were you feeling like comfortable reading? I guess or something. I don't know. I don't know why I like started reading. You didn't stop me. I guess.
Yeah, I just
But
didn't.
Josh didn't even know if he wanted to read. He's just like, I mean, we can, I guess.
Yeah, I didn't.
Yeah.
I did that without a plan. Like,
Fair enough.
Which
That's
is
fair.
great. But yeah, so I
Yes.
was watching, or I was listening to Burrows while I was driving, and Yvonne comes up. He doesn't know how to say Yvonne, like as the name, so he has to look it up, and he can't find a translation, so he has to go on YouTube and look at Yvonne how to say it, and then on top of that, whatever video he clicks does not go into the translation. It starts off explaining the channel and how it's a French political
my
channel.
God.
And it takes like a minute, and Josh is completely silent the entire time until
remember
he
this.
actually says Yvonne, and then he just closes the video and he's like, huh, Yvonne. And I'm just like, it's so awkward. Like this whole like weird political subtext. And I feel like he was just done at that point of like looking, and he was like, "No, I'm just gonna get through this video until I get that."
what
information
game
with
was
the
it? I don't even
silence."
remember.
This was Burrows.
Was
Just
it
now?
Burrows?
I
It
don't
was.
remember that. Damn.
That's magical.
Bless you, Josh, for not editing your videos.
That's
was-
fantastic.
So funny. I started laughing so hard that like I couldn't see for a second. Like it was legitimately so funny. The silence, him explaining how it's a political French channel, like the fact that it was for Yvonne, and then in the comment sections later, you're like, yeah, I actually have someone in my family named Yvonne, but I just didn't know. And it's just
Oh my
like,
God.
Well, I had never seen it spelled before.
Is it like this? Like if
Yeah,
you
yeah,
look at
it's
the
it's
Y?
that spelling, but I had never
Oh,
seen like my
wow.
aunt's name spelled before.
Wow.
so it was just this whole like, the whole
It was a journey.
distraction. It was a journey. I loved it. It was fantastic. Easily one of the funniest moments.
Oh, I'm glad you think so.
Definitely don't remember that, but now I'm gonna go back and watch it.
Yeah, I have to now.
Yeah, it was probably it's part three.
the
It's part
third
2
video.
or 3.
It's the third one because it's after the Polish restaurant. Or no, it's like around where they're gonna go get Polish food, and he calls, and he stops the call, and I was so confused because I was driving, and I didn't realize what he was confused about until like the whole like actual French thing happened. Yeah, it's part 3. I definitely commented, so if you see my comment about I can't believe you almost made me get into a car crash, that's the video.
Okay.
Wow.
Well, hopefully the next one won't have that happen.
What do you mean, hopefully? That was good. That was good content. You
Fine,
sounded
fine.
exhausted. You sounded exhausted and done with everything. And that's great.
Okay, it was like 5 in the morning when I recorded part
Oh,
3.
I believe that. I believe
that-
that.
No, last week videos were him exhausted.
I needed to get all those videos out. Like,
Yeah, and it shows.
oh my god, it really does. Oh, did I just give this man like Samuel's expression on accident?
You super did. You put the bags under his eyes, and I'm like, ah, I see.
Like I wasn't thinking. I don't know.
When I saw you drawing that, I was like, is this like supposed to be Sam? Like it's immediately what I thought.
I'm here for it though. The bags, absolutely, 100%.
Tired eyes are great.
Always have been. Always will be.
Yeah.
I've always loved that.
I always look tired.
It's my secret cap.
I still hate that scene.
I know. Great.
Oh my god, like 60 years of adaptations and not a single one does Banner. Like, right?
Oh wait, you talking about like, that's my secret, I'm always angry?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's not. It's not, you know. It's not Banner. It's just. It's MCU Banner,
Yeah.
but.
That's some guy's uncle that walked on the set. He actually like seems too happy and joyous.
Not depressed
Banner.
enough. Yep.
Well, like Banner should like look disheveled, like he hasn't eaten or bathed in a week. Like that's Banner.
Mhm.
Cause that man's like, he doesn't have anywhere to live. Like he just
Being
kind of
tired
like
out.
sleeps wherever. Hilariously, when Joe hijacked his body for a bit, like he was living a little better.
Mhm.
Just to show that Joe, like, you know,
Joe knows how to take care of a fella.
Yeah.
You know?
he did a bunch of gambling to get enough money to like live in like go to better hotels.
Oh, was Joe that one guy you put on the list too?
Yeah.
The blue gremlin looking ass?
Yeah.
Okay.
Joe Fixit is the Gray Hulk.
He was blue.
So at that moment, he was the Cosmic Hulk. So like he was blue,
Okay.
but he like his original title
I
is
won't
like the
question
Gray
it.
Hulk.
I believe you.
He's cool. He likes to live in Las Vegas. That's like his favorite place to live.
Speaking of which, I'm going there in a few days.
Whoa!
Nice. What's
Yeah.
taking you to Vegas? Just
Just yeah, I'm just gonna be gone next week to I don't know, gamble, do shit, whatever.
Wait, you have no plans? It's just like, oh, I'm just going to a place.
Yeah, basically.
Oh, okay.
me and some buddies were thinking about going sometime soon because our friend lives in Colorado and Vegas is kind of like close enough.
Well, come next week. We can hang out.
I don't know about next week, but this is kind of March, but
Nah, we'll meet up at like a furry convention.
like
We should go to Denver, right?
Is that a thing? I don't know. I don't know where like
Denver is
furry
thing.
conventions happen.
There's one in Reno too, which is I don't remember what it was called. but
I
think it was-
actually
Hmm?
I think Nika's at Anthrocon right now. What's going on right now?
What?
Posting pictures about it.
Nice.
I mean, I
Yeah.
see like on YouTube people post from like like furry conventions and stuff. So I know a few of them. Was Anthrocon in Pittsburgh?
Yeah.
Uh,
it's question mark? Hang on, I'm trying to find the. I can't remember which server she posted that. Let me do some deep digging.
Yeah, it's BLFC's in Reno, and then there's like Midwest Fur Fest, which is I don't know where, but that's a big one.
I think Nika's at a con because Nika vends at a lot of cons. That's one way that she makes a lot of income, and she just goes to furry cons exclusively. Pretty much.
Nice.
Midwest Fur Fest is in Illinois, Chicago.
Well, there you go, Ian. You should go there.
Yeah, I can go there.
Yeah.
I won't.
You won't. Okay.
I don't know any furries outside of this shit.
Well, if I was there,
Yeah, but they have
Totally.
booths and stuff. You could buy shit.
Yeah, do you intend to keep it
Oh,
that way? You don't want to meet them IRL?
Even if we did, can anyone ever really know Josh?
I don't know, Darian. Do you know me?
I like to think so sometimes, but then you throw a fucking curveball.
Like what?
Like your fucking husbando chart. I was
Yeah,
like so
that's true.
confident that I knew like most of the placement like in the top 10, and then it's just like 4 of them were like swerves, and I was like, what the fuck?
No.
Who
right?
were the swerves?
The swerves were like fucking well, let's see. I thought Torihiko being as low as he was. I thought I thought
Tyson?
Tyson was going to be higher too.
Yeah.
Yes.
So did I.
And I thought Nick was going to be higher as well, but it makes sense.
Yeah.
He's not Buffu.
Mm-hmm. I was a little surprised that Ben made it as high as he did. I was waiting for him to show up.
What?
Who the fuck is he? Well, because Kaoru was king for a long time. I thought
Yeah.
he would have at least been bumped down to 2, not to 3. That was pretty.
There has been a
surprising.
lot of Ben convincing us to how good he is.
Ben's
Yeah,
so
yeah.
good.
He's great though. Like actually, Ben's great.
He's so charming.
I mean, if you like everything to be firm, that's definitely true.
Well, you
like
just
him.
you just don't get to have any of that if you date Ben.
Yeah.
You just kind of have to.
Josh
accept
would be
that.
okay with a sexless marriage with him.
Yeah, probably.
See?
Yeah, 100%.
That's why Ben will be perfect. It's fine. Just a strong man to hold you and keep you safe.
Oh
and
my
to
god.
Help you emotionally.
Oh yeah, because he's straight, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
He also can't have sex, so like that's just.
Oof.
Why you have Leon Kennedy?
He also can't
That's
get
the very
drunk.
first.
They mentioned that sometimes, where like he can no longer get drunk as like the thing.
Mm-hmm.
So he's like, "Fuck, can't even do that."
Maybe he hasn't tried that.
Ah, he drinks a lot of alcohol though.
I mean, that's what the skeleton in the last unicorn
Has he
does.
tried drugs?
No, that's what Darian's favorite Marvel characters do.
My favorite one.
Yeah, go do drugs. Cloak and Dagger. There you go.
Which one?
Look, they're not my favorite. I enjoy them. For one.
You mean
And
you wouldn't stand Tyrone?
He's just kind of an idiot. They're both kind of dumb.
See, one of the saddest parts about like what's that MCU movie called? Like Endgame? Was that the final one?
That was the big one, yeah.
Okay, like the fact that Cloak and Dagger weren't there, so that Cloak just didn't get bodied by Thanos in one of the funniest scenes in that comic. Like, I
'Cause
kind of
it would've
wanted
happened
that
in-
in the movie.
It would happen in 2 nanoseconds, and it would have been funny as fuck.
That man got bodied so quick.
Like like all the time, you know. Only
Right.
Just, whatever. It's fine.
Josh, can I ask you a question?
Yeah, sure.
My boyfriend says Cardcaptor Sakura is cool except for Sakura herself and Rika ex-teacher, and that you will know what that means, because I don't.
So, like, I get it. Like, I understand why people are, like, on Sakura herself. I personally still really like her, but... Because I think she's, like, a
Yeah,
perfect
that's right.
protagonist for that story, but...
I mean, I was right then. Like, Sakura is just kind of meh.
But I really like what she goes through and, like, what she
Right.
offers that story.
What's this Rika ex-teacher thing?
Oh, if it's the girl I'm thinking of, it's, like, one of her classmates that has a pseudo relationship with their teacher.
Oh, the Persona 5.
Yeah, but
Except
these are, like...
younger, I'm assuming?
These are like 12-year-olds.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because they
Right,
look
let's
young.
name it.
Granted, it's not a romantic relationship,
Okay.
but it's close enough
Right.
that it makes a lot of people uncomfortable. Like, I think they do enough to make it seem like the romantic part is only on the girl, and the teacher just is like, oh, I'm helping a student. But I do think like it needed more of a separation. But that manga does a lot with like... That manga wanted to talk about taboo relationships, but it like was for too young of a demographic, so they couldn't actually do it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Because you have like the girl that's there because like for the incest plot, and like she doesn't do much, and you're just kind of like, why were you here? What was her name? Maylene? Shaoran's cousin.
Yeah.
Maylin, maybe?
Yeah.
Okay. I think she shows up in Tsubasa at one point, too.
Yeah, she was a
Wow.
fairly popular like side character. Cause she has a fun personality, but like she kind of just shows up in the story and then leaves like shortly after, so
He says, I'm assuming she's boring and bad at her job. Period.
oh, like Sakura?
Yeah.
She is bad at her job. That's kind of the point. Like she's bad at her job because she doesn't actually know what the job is and no one's helping her.
Okay.
Because that was the reason why the Cloud cards originally escaped, and why, like, the second arc with the Sakura cards happen is, like, no one tells her shit, and then things happen, and it's like, ah, guys. Don't you want to tell Sakura that that was going to happen? And then everyone's like, we could have. We chose not to.
That's great. That's great.
We just like. I think that Clamp probably just likes to put Sakura through a lot of misery because that's.
She goes through a lot.
Because I don't think I've seen anything that she's in where it's just like, oh yeah, she just has a great time.
Lol.
Yeah, there's a couple really cute episodes where, like, she gets to just kind of relax, but because I think there's like a total of 4 episodes in like the 80 episode run where she does not have to deal with a Cloud card. Or like any of the cards, really. It's just an episodic adventure thing. There's a really cute episode where she just, like, her and her family go on a cottage vacation, and there's no, like, threat or anything. The whole episode is just them on vacation. It was kind of nice. Wow, I drew this whole thing. What the hell?
You did a good job. He's such a cutie pie. Look at this guy.
Look at that blip.
Look at him.
I kind of didn't expect to actually, like, draw it, I'll be honest.
The art was just flowing.
I guess.
Good shit.
Obviously, I'm just trying to put off recording more Minotaur Hotel.
Obviously.
But why though? Don't you want to get back to Asteria?
I mean, he's nice. Luke is a lot, though.
He is a lot. That's true.
But
Did
he's
you
fun.
see? But did you actually see like the scene, the not safe for work scene? Did you like go back and look at that?
I did not.
Okay,
Should I do
that's
that?
fair.
You don't really have to.
Yeah, if you
It's not that good.
No,
It's
it's a bit.
I think,
eh.
yeah, he just could. Yeah, yeah. I think there's just one part where after he's just like, after they leave, he's just like, oh man, I wish someone would just hug me and hold me after they fuck me. That's pretty much it.
Yeah.
all right then.
Yeah.
You know, that
basically-
sounds
yeah,
like Luke, actually.
Yeah, he always has, like, after he has sex with a bunch of people, he always has regrets because he's like, oh man, I just want someone to love me. And,
I mean,
you know.
he does kind of put himself out there though, like, hey, just fuck me. So
Oh yeah, he wants it, but then he always just after
Yeah.
he's like, oh fuck.
I know.
Luke is a complicated character.
He,
It's sad that his probably best scene is in the Ruthless Master route, and not every iteration of it, but he is very dependable in a crisis, is what I
Well,
will
he's-
say.
he seems like he would be. I mean, I'm not doubting that. I'll have to get around to that scene.
How many variants are
like-
there?
Oh gosh.
A few.
Like the Ruthless Master happens later on, but you can do stuff like earlier. Like you can be mean to Asterion the whole time.
I mean, yeah, you could
And
send him
we'll
out
get
into the
Ruthless
valley, like,
Master.
right away.
Oh yeah, and that's one of the ways you can actually come back from that. It like, but you have to like make every right choice after that. And one of those is letting Luke take over for a little bit. But you can also completely avoid that, and all you need to do is say, "I promise to never send you out," and then like renege on your promise later on. And immediately he has no more trust for you, and you're in the Ruthless Master out. Like, it's that simple.
There's 4 endings in the Ruthless Master route.
Are they fun?
Yeah. Yeah,
Yeah.
they're interesting. There's a lot of lore that you only get from that.
You learn
route
a
as
lot
well.
of shit.
It's and especially because of at least one thing that you chose, which in the speedrunner route you were like locked out of getting, but you actively chose to lock yourself out of, which is very funny. I won't go into it.
What?
If you do eventually do the Ruthless Master route, you will get that information,
Okay.
just in a different way.
Wait, are you talking about the contract?
Shh.
Oh, you mean that thing that like 90 people like complained about in the comments?
No, but here's the thing. Here's the thing, Josh. You're gonna see my favorite scene, and the only way to get that scene is if you see the contract, have the ability to contest it, and just say, "No, I'm good." Like you immediately sign it. Because speedrunner, you don't get the scene. You immediately sign it, but you don't get that scene because it's like built in that your character is an idiot. So by like actively like being like, I have the chance to go over this, or even just like even attempting, even if you're wrong, like you get some respect for that. But actively just being like, that sounds fine. you get like the best scenes, and
I don't even know what scene that is because
it is.
I always
The
test
funniest
something.
thing, Josh is gonna miss some context from it. It's funnier if you know, but it's great, and I think so few people will probably have actually seen it because I was the first person to comment on the forums, and they're like, "Thank God." It's
Oh
It's
no.
it's funny.
You're doing a good job, Josh. Don't worry.
I still that
You're
comment
nice
was
to Eric
so funny.
Stereon most of the time, so that's all that matters.
Everyone complained that I didn't
That comment was
compliment him
so
right.
funny.
I know.
I didn't know I was
There
supposed
are-
to do that.
There are no wrong choices.
You say that.
That was the funniest thing is you immediately go, well, I guess I'm just on the same one because you misread it as, or you interpret it as, there are no right choices. Like, you just immediately switched that word meaning. It's so funny.
Oh.
He read the red ball and he's like, oh, that's a compliment. And he doesn't pick it.
Yeah.
Well, I just feel like that was anime logic where you're like, well, that's his official title. I should respect that.
Yeah, it's you're in a professional setting.
But Josh, Asterion does not want to just be his professional title. Come on.
How am I supposed to know?
He did pick the more respectful option of making the sandwich instead of telling cat puns.
Oh,
I haven't even watched today's episode. I should do that sometime soon.
I forgot there was an episode. I hope no one noticed that like the episode
late.
didn't go
It
live.
was late, Josh. It was late. I noticed.
Oh shit!
Wow.
I was like, last night I was like, okay, I'll just upload it when I go to bed. Like I'll like, I sleep with my laptop next to me, so I was like, oh, I'll just like do that, and then like. Instead, I watched YouTube videos for an hour and fell asleep. And then I woke up and was like, fuck, I didn't schedule it.
Okay. Yeah, no, because usually when I wake up, I'll put your video on for like 10-20 minutes while I get ready. It wasn't there.
Oh, man,
Sorry.
You ruined his morning. Oh my god.
You didn't post it till what? It was like 11. Did you,
Yeah,
did you try to cover it up by doing it on the dot? You're like, oh, I'll read.
Yeah, I scheduled it for noon. For 12 o'clock.
Because I saw it, I'm like, oh, he released it right on the dot. Okay. Sure, Josh.
I forgot.
Good night, Darian. Thanks for hanging out with us.
Alright, see ya.
Have a good night.
Oh, you stayed late. Dang.
Yeah.
posting SFW? Oh god, fame.
No.
What is that?
You don't need to look at that.
Wait, what? Fane's posting an SFW? Oh no.
You
Oh,
don't
that-
need to look at that.
That's exciting.
No, definitely don't. Oh wait, this is sea salt.
Fane, what did you post?
Oh.
What are you
boy.
talking about? I didn't post anything.
Okay.
Oh! Oh god!
Okay.
I skimmed and I saw something. Oh no!
Oh. Well, I'm gonna end the stream for YouTube. Thank you, chat, for hanging around.
This is great. It was great hanging out with you. I'm sorry, chat, that Josh was distracted.
Yeah, well, yeah.
Yeah,
I just have to get
Yeah.
used to that. Like,
I think
actually, like
that'll be
looking
the
back.
drawing streams now.
yeah, just the drawing streams. I don't think we need to get. crazy.
Oh god, no. For now.
For now, okay. Well, I'll see you around
And
YouTube.
hopefully ever.